Nearly half of those with glaucoma may not even know they have it until vision loss has occurred.
I was diagnosed with normal tension glaucoma in July of 2020. And what we found out at that point was I had already lost 40% of my sight. And you think it only affects people that are, 75 or older, retired, grandparents, and that's not the reality of it.
I didn't think at all glaucoma was going to affect me because I didn't know of anyone that had glaucoma, no one in my family. When you have glaucoma, you can't get back that sight that you lost. And so early detection and treatment is vitally, vitally important.
Don't miss life's most beautiful moments. Schedule an eye exam today.
National Glaucoma Research, a bright, focused foundation program, offers free resources and tips for healthy vision.
Learn how to protect your sight at stopglaucoma.org.
Get the truth and nothing but the truth with Sherwin Hughes every weekday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 a.m. WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out of our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out of our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. And they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother Black Power to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Big up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering,
Awesome.
where's Tory? Like,
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cup. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah, Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth, from 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back, we ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And nothing but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
Hey, salute. Salute to everybody that's joining the show out there in Radio Land. Salute to everybody that's joining the show in the chat. We got Kawan in the chat. SC, not really a city girl. Reginald in the chat. Willie, I see you, Willie. We got Sincere Ronnie Ray Real in the chat. Hey, look, we got another powerful conversation for you today. So I'm going to need y'all to open up your ears, okay? All right, look, I was getting ready to come in to do my show. And I seen news that Nancy Pelosi will not seek re-election, ending nearly 4 decades in the U.S. House. Hey, that's a long time. That's a lot of financial benefits. That's a lot of financial gain. But we got a statement. We got some, some news on this. Let's listen.
News, yeah, you as well. Here we go now to Washington. The former House Speaker, leading congressional Democrat Nancy Pelosi, has announced in a video a moment ago that she will not seek re-election. She has represented San Francisco for nearly 40 years. She's 85 years old. The history she has in Washington speaks for itself. She has been a long-range player in the Democratic Party. And
all right. Well, we got Donald Trump's response, too. Donald Trump responded to this. Donald Trump made a statement to Fox News journalist Peter Doocy, and this is what he had to say. He said she was evil, corrupt, and only focused on bad things of our country. She was rapidly losing control of our party, and it was never coming back. I am very honored that she impeached me twice and failed miserably twice. Nancy Pelosi is highly overrated politician. This is what Donald Trump said, the president. But, that's what you expect to hear from, Donald Trump about Nancy Pelosi. But the fact that Nancy Pelosi was able to, what I want to focus on is this is where I feel that this is a problem. 4 decades. I believe in term limits. I believe that if politicians had term limits, they would do a better job, or if they were doing a bad job, they don't have a career. They can't be a career politician. You know what I mean? I think that many times we have to look at term limits because you get 2 terms for the president, and then you could be in Congress for the rest of your life. You can be a senator? Can you be a senator forever? You can be almost a common council member forever. I think that many times when we talk about people being in office too long, Nancy Pelosi is like a great example. 4 decades? 4 decades. So this is where I say you get corrupt after a while. The game will corrupt you. The political game will corrupt you. I know some people that got in office when I was first started advocating 16 years ago. They won't even talk to me now. Because when I talked to them when they first got elected, they had so much zeal. They had so much energy to say, I'm finna help the community. I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that. And now they don't even say nothing to me, because some time that went by and they didn't do nothing. And I believe after a while, the system will beat you into shape to do what they want. I think everybody start out excited, like, oh, I'm running for office. I'm finna help the community. I've heard, that's why I don't believe it no more. That's why I don't listen to it. Everybody got this big Martin Luther King speech, when they first start out. But I've lived long enough now to see the beginning and the end. And that's all that's played out. I don't want to hear that no more. Every time they want to motivate black people, they tug on our emotions. They want to get us emotionally involved, and we want to believe in the potential. But I came to the conclusion that if you wasn't really making no real big difference before you got in office, there's no way you're going to get in there in that system and hold your own. That's why when most people leave the office, they'll give the nod to the next person, they buddy. And now we got buddy politics because they'll leave office, leave a seat open, then they'll endorse their buddy, who's going to do the same thing. So now we are in buddy politics now. So now they didn't do nothing. Now here come the buddy. That ain't going to do nothing. And it got to stop. It got to stop. I think we should actually challenge term limits. I'm talking about on all levels. You should only be able to be around for like at least 2, at maximum if you got to have it, 3. That's if you got, that's what, if we got to have term limits and they struggling with 2 terms, okay, give them 3. But after that, you got to go. We got to get somebody fresh in here. And I'm going to tell you right now, what I'm seeing is when I look at politics, it's a never-ending cycle of people and their buddies in power. And this is what it is. You rarely see somebody come from the community with no attachment to anything get in these positions. Now, they flow with the money, and the money control the politician. So that's why the same group wins every time, because they got a machine where if they select their candidate, okay, we gonna back you, this group gonna back you, and now we gonna push you through. And you got to do what we say. So that's why we ain't getting no changes. That's why we not getting no changes. Well, I'll say this. It's a new day, and it's a lot of people now that are waking up. It's a lot of people that's saying, you know what? We got to get something out the deal. We got to make sure that we put people in the seats that are at least fighting for our best interest. And look at what happened to the detox center when the detox center people came in here. Look how frustrated that is. That will be to the community. Look how much stress that would add to the community if that detox center is closed down. Understand what I'm saying. Term limits. We need them. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. The Milwaukee Panthers hit the road as they head to South Carolina to take on the Wooford Terriers.
The home whites, and Dorsey is dropping off, Fields inside, rises up, and emphatically sends it in. Left side, 15 to shoot, no look behind the back to Kone, who rises up, throws it down, and what a pass from Amar.
Scott Warris has the coverage Saturday starting at 12:30 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 1 o'clock.
This is Sherwin Hughes from 101.7 The Truth for Axe Housing. Are you tired of paying a landlord rent when you should be paying yourself? Do you want to leave a financial legacy, or would you like to have a stable place to call home? Well, it's time for you to start on the path to owning your own home instead of renting. You can work with an Axe Housing coach, and they will teach you how home ownership can be a reality. Axe Housing has helped over 4,000 families in our neighborhoods. Many times your mortgage will be a lot less than what you're paying for rent. As an average Axe family who has been helped pays around $900 per month. No matter what barriers you think you're facing, Axe Housing coaches can assist you right now. An Axe Housing coach will help you create and stick to a plan and a budget and get you ready for home ownership. If you're not dreaming of home ownership by now, you certainly should be. Let's make it a reality with Axe Housing. Get started on a virtual orientation by clicking on axhousing.org. That is ACTS housing.org. Don't let where you are financially right now get in the way of your very bright future of becoming a homeowner. Axe coaches are here to help.
Are you ready for open enrollment? Now through January 15th, you can explore affordable health insurance options if you don't already have coverage through your job, Medicare, or Medicaid. The Community Health Access Program, CHAP, helps residents find affordable plans and guides you through the enrollment process, connecting you with resources to support your family. CHAP is a program of the City of Milwaukee Health Department. Learn more at milwaukee.gov/CHAP. That is milwaukee.gov/CHAP or calling 414-286-8620.
Your home has been working hard for you. Now it's time to let it work a little harder. With a home equity line of credit from Brewery Credit Union, you can turn the equity you've built into smart solutions. Pay off high-interest debt, remodel your kitchen, or take care of life's unexpected expenses with flexible access to funds when you need them. Apply today and put your home's value to work for you. Visit brewerycu.com or stop by Brewery Credit Union. Equal housing lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
After a crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. At Gruber Law Offices, we have the knowledge and experience to make sure you're protected. And we're here to help whenever you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Hey, look, we got the government shutdown. We got people making moves around the SNAP benefits. We got organizations coming together, organizing, giving away food to those in need. We have a story on the SNAP benefits and what's going on right here in the state of Wisconsin. If you got the show on live as we broadcast live, we got some video on this. Let's listen.
The Milwaukee Police Department had so much to pick up, it called in the wagon to MPD District 4 on the northwest side. Each Milwaukee police station is collecting canned food to help as the government shutdown hits a historic 35th day. Right now, some 700,000 Wisconsinites are waiting for this new month's food share benefits. Federal judges ordered the Trump administration send out SNAP money despite the shutdown. On Monday, the Trump administration said it would send SNAP recipients 50% of their monthly allotment. It says the contingency fund only has about $5 billion, and it said it costs closer to $9 billion to fund the food stamps program for the month.
The Trump administration needs to stop playing games with our most vulnerable population and really focus on ending this shutdown for all citizens of this country.
On Tuesday, questions started again when President Donald Trump posted on Truth Social that SNAP benefits, quote, will be given only when the radical left Democrats open up government, which they can easily do, and not before. But soon after that, the White House press secretary backtracked and said the money would still go out the door this month.
We are digging into a contingency fund that is supposed to be for emergencies, catastrophes, for war. And the president does not want to have to tap into this fund in the future. And that's what he was referring to in his Truth Social post.
As today, Milwaukee City, County, Milwaukee Bucks, and local nonprofits joined together to help fill the gap. The Milwaukee Health Department reports the county city nonprofit drive has also raised $77,000. It says that's equivalent to 235,000 meals. You can also drop off your canned foods at all MPD districts, all MPS schools, all city library branches, City Hall, the county courthouse, Pfizer Forum, and other locations.
This is what I'm seeing. I see a political tug of war here and a fight for power. I think the Democrats is holding on to whatever leverage they got. And I think that the Trump administration is trying to stand firm on the direction that they're trying to take the country. So the shutdown is like a tug of war, and the people are suffering in the midst. And when I look at this whole political aspect, I always say that, okay, if the government is shut down, why are these politicians still getting a check? If everybody else ain't getting a check, if all these federal workers are not getting a check, Why is the government shut down and they're getting a check? Their check is still hitting the bank account. I think that we should change that. See, this is how you know it's one bird and two wings. Because if the government is shut down and they didn't get paid, the government will be open right away. They're not missing any meals. Their family is not missing their checks. So the military, a lot of these other people that are getting caught up in this shutdown idea, and the people with the SNAP benefits causing everybody to, a little bit more stress. Whether it's the Democrats, they don't want to, vote for it because they want this, and the Republicans don't want to do something because they're not going to. They don't like some of the Democratic ideas that they're trying to present. So here we go. But the people always get lost in the middle. This is why we have to, as a people, this is what I firmly believe. I believe that we have to start taking back control, because I think it went too far left and too far right. And I've been saying this for a while now. And it was always in out of the interest of the best interest of the people. Now, just because you're elected official and you get to get in front of the TV camera and do, a press conference, that's because you're elected official. That's not because, that you're doing anything. A lot of people can't even tell me half of the stuff that their local elected or, congressperson. A lot of people can't tell me what they even do. That's just real. That's just keeping it 100. But if they could lose their check, see, this is who made it so that these politicians can keep getting paid during a government shutdown. They don't care about nobody else suffering. They going to get the seafood boil. They going to eat. After they get finished with all this circus, they got a tank full of gas waiting outside to go where and do what they want to do. But I think that we have allowed these people to do too much. And if we start taking the power back, they should not be getting paid right now. I bet you this wouldn't go too long. I bet you if they'd have missed 2 checks right now, they would have had a decision on the table. Okay. Well, salute to everybody that's out here helping during these times, doing what they can for families. No matter what what side of the political fence you're on, we can all do a little, so nobody have to do a lot. And I know they pointing fingers. I know that the Democrats, the donkeys, is pointing fingers at the elephant, and the elephant is pointing fingers at the donkey. But it's people in the middle, the American public, that's stressed out right now, because even if you don't get SNAP benefits, you still may have a heart to say, what can I do, causing extra stress on your family to give up, a lot of some of the things that you may have had for your family to help others. So all of this is doing is creating extra stress for the United States, for the people that's out here trying to live their lives. And a lot of people say, hey, they got their extreme opinions, whether you're on the left or the right. They got their extreme opinions. But at the end of the day, as a human being, as people that want to see prosperity or want to see people do better, this is a sad time. This is a sad time when politics have stifled and added stress to the American public. I understand what I'm saying. Before all of this, I was helping women and children with that was going through evictions, and I was helping people and families in stressful times. But when you got a politic idea where I'm not going to do this, I'm not budging, you not budging, it's a standstill, and they get a check, they could go on for as long as they want to, because they're going to be comfortable. They're not going to suffer. Their friends and family will have means. That goes to show that they just don't give a care. I would say the D word, but I ain't trying to say all that. I ain't trying to put all that out on the airwaves. But what I'm saying is they don't care. And Michael Jackson tried to tell you. Michael Jackson tried to make the music and tried to tell you. And this is living proof. Not because there's SNAP benefits involved. It's because there's so many avenues that political have divided and have stifled that I can't even keep track. I can't even keep track of it. Now, I could take the easy way out and join Donkey Gang or join Elephant Gang and get to swinging, back and forth, mud slinging, playing WWE, getting ready for WrestleMania, getting ready for all the main events, because all of these people, it's all, WWE to me. But the people suffer, and that's the sad part about it. I got Black Conscious on the lines. Black Conscious want to make a statement. How you doing, Black Conscious?
I'm living, King. Knowledge is self and health is wealth. But there is also an underlining issue that's preventing them from coming in and doing their job. And that's the swearing in of that other senator, because she will have the casting vote for the Epstein files. So it's not just
here we go.
We're not coming because
we ain't talked about that
because
in a minute.
They won't. Right, because they won't budge on. It's bigger than Quest cards and all of that.
Right.
So they're using that to say that is the reason why, but there's another underlying issue that they're not talking about. But I also want to say this to the Milwaukeeans and other people. We have been through worse before. Don't look at what you don't have and look what you do have. You have a community. Now is the time to come together as a village, as a family, and each one feed one and help one. This is not the time to sit up here, oh, woe, it's me, because we have been through this before and a whole lot worse, and yet still here. So, yeah, let's cancel Thanksgiving because it is more than just a day, and we're thankful for every day that we rise above this madness. Let's come together as a family and pitch in and help each one achieve. If you know people are hurting, then, hey, let's reach out.
Right.
Let's reach out to these churches and seek how they help. But also there's a health benefit for this month because they're going to lift it after this month. For this month that you don't have Quest cards, look at all the healthy choices you're now making.
Hey.
We no longer have those sugary and salt substance pouring into our body because now we have to make rightful and healthy choices.
See, Black Conscious, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have a Pop Culture Report, Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I love the Marquette community. I think, it to me resembles a family of some sort.
You are coming to a place that is not only going to give you a great education, but I think it's going to make you a very well-rounded individual.
Especially because of the size, you can definitely find your people. I came in and it was open arms. While you're here, we're going to try to make you feel that same love and make this place home. We are Marquette.
We are Marquette.
We are Marquette.
We are Marquette.
We believe that self-care isn't selfish. I'm Maddie from Sweet Talks, a women-owned and operated medical spa fostering self-love and confidence. We believe that beauty is about feeling empowered from within, and it's truly a passion for our team at Sweet Talks. Your goals are our goals. Our services go beyond injectables, including facials, lasers, medical weight loss, hormone therapy, and more. There's even a cafe, complimentary to all patients. Get started today at Sweet Talks in Menominee Falls. Learn more at sweettalks.com.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
Juneteenth signifies the occasion in 1865 when the final enslaved blacks in Texas were notified of their liberation 2.5 years subsequent to the Emancipation Proclamation. The moment when 100% of victims of slavery finally recognized their liberation indicated the principles of the U.S. Constitution came to be universally applicable. This represents a success for Black Americans and a subsequent and significant point in American history, highlighting the nation's alleged dedication to liberty and justice for all. The recent verdict in the murder of Sade Robinson serves as a reminder of the enduring evils and oppression we still face. Despite independence, numerous blacks still encounter exploitation, and they are masquerading as freedom. Commemorating Juneteenth compels us all to acknowledge these realities and compel the nation's past and promote a truthful national narrative. Juneteenth, along with the murder conviction of the disgusting individual who killed Miss Robinson, serves not merely as a celebration, but also as a summons to action. Remember this history in your daily discussions and interactions. If Juneteenth caused the conflation of liberty and justice for Black America, I say one death represented by the murder of Miss Robinson is a denial of liberty and an injustice to all of Black America.
This has been Truth Takes on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Center update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Andrew Zimmel. The Marquette Golden Eagles got the job done last night, putting away Southern University Jaguars 100-82 behind a big game from senior guard Chase Ross.
Chase Ross, quick three, good. Oh, wow. We're feeling it.
Picking it up.
23 for Chase Ross.
Marquette is back in action Sunday against Indiana. Tip-off is at noon. And Wisconsin volleyball beat number 22 ranked Minnesota in Madison on Wednesday night, 3-1. Next match is set for Sunday against number 18 Indiana. And tonight on Thursday Night Football, the division-leading Denver Broncos take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Kickoff is set for 7:15 tonight on Amazon Prime. This True Sports Update was brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by GP.
What it do?
Truth Nation Insider in studio.
What it do?
New York's finest. Hey. How you doing, GP?
I'm doing good. I had to come through. You was getting on me. You said I abandoned you. You thought I left you for
I
dead.
said you went Hollywood.
Nah, I can't be too far away. I'm right upstairs.
It sounds slick until you can't come down.
You're right. Damn, you gonna cut me off just like that?
I just mess with Nah, folks we ain't cutting you off. We trying to see you gonna win the weight loss challenge.
Oh man, I think
you need time to work out and try to get yourself together, because you and Andrew got the weight loss challenge going on to the end of November.
For those who are listening and don't have any context, Abdul, a member or a valued member of our 101.7 The Truth team, he came to me and Andrew and propositioned us with the idea of a weight loss challenge. So it kicked off November 1st. We are only 6 days into it. Again, props to Andrew for being the man that he is and taking or accepting the challenge. So hopefully at the end of this, we both end up a little healthier, a little better about ourselves, as well as making some changes to our lifestyle. So I think that's a win within itself. I could really care who wins, or I could care less about who wins. I just want to see everybody make changes that they make. So that's how I see it.
Did y'all do the weigh-in?
We did. I weighed in at a strong 255 pounds.
Okay. Andrew?
262 was twisted steel.
Definitely twisted.
All right. All over the place.
All right. So here we go. So at the end of November, y'all going to give the results?
Yes. We can make that a thing if you want to. We can do it live on air. If you want to.
Of course.
Hey, okay. See, look, I'm holding Andrew to it then.
Here we go. Well, you know what I said. I said since it ain't no SNAP benefits, it should be easier for y'all to.
Starve.
Y'all. It's a lot of people should be in the weight loss challenge because they're gonna be eating leafy vegetables and like Black Conscious said, ain't gonna be a lot of sugary snacks no more. So
no, it's a good thing. Again, I got a juicer, I got a rice maker, I got everything I need to succeed.
Oh, that juicer gonna be powerful.
I know. Delicious strawberries, celery, everything I need and then some. All my veggies and all my fruits.
Andrew, what's your diet sounded like?
Beans and rice, Tory.
Beans and rice.
Ooh, his stomach rumbling.
Ooh. I better not go back there in the production booth.
It might get bad.
Don't gas him up.
He already is gassy.
Damn. All right, well, what's going on in these pop culture streets?
So the boy Blueface is home again after a couple of years in prison. And things have already kind of gotten treacherous for him. Again, his first day home, he kind of spent some time with his kids. But obviously, people know he has two baby mothers, as we, for some reason, keep calling them that. But there's Jaden Alexis, and then there's obviously Krishan Rock. And there's a lot of controversy going around that story because Krishan Rock pretty much live streamed their entire day. I believe they ended up at an arcade, and Blueface had asked her politely to not record the kids, and Jaden Alexis obviously responded online, calling Krishan Rock an absentee mother, as well as some other things, alleging drug abuse and a bunch of other stuff that have, befallen Krishan Rock. And then that also prompted his mother as well to kind of respond and kind of tell the story from her day, which there's accusations of her attacking a guard or one of the security guards as well. And then it also culminated in that stream kind of being at home. And people have also seen the child, which for those people that don't know, Jaden Alexis and Blueface have two children. So there's there's Javon Jamal Porter, and then there's Journey Alexis Porter, and then Krishan Rock, obviously their child's name, Krishan Malone Jr. And so it's calling into question, again, some of the capabilities or kind of the intention on Krishan Rock's end, as well as Jaden Alexis, who's trying to basically be the best mother that she can for her two children. And they're trying to find a space which they need to kind of healthily co-parent. And so Blueface, again, is kind of caught in the middle of all of this. He's yet to really kind of respond and kind of comment from his end. But it's just been a mess. Again, it's tough to see two people who obviously need some type of help or mental guidance, I guess, for lack of a better term.
All I'm saying is this is the new Bobby and Whitney.
The new Bobby and Whitney is crazy.
Because it's toxic. Now, can you imagine? Because Bobby and Whitney did a show later in their careers.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if Bobby and Whitney had the show when they first started dating? Like, they got the show later when they was more calmed down.
They wasn't calmed down.
I'm talking about they definitely wasn't the way they was when they first started. Like, they got it later, and then shortly after that, they got divorced. They got split. That was toward the end. It was toward the end.
That's true.
Okay, so you got Krishan and Blueface, whose relationship is being streamed to everybody as toxic as it has been. She was just with some other rapper, and they may have something on the internet that's, Well,
he posted a video of her sucking some toes.
Okay, doing stuff, that she wasn't supposed to do just a month ago.
Yes.
And now Blueface is out, okay? And now they're going, I think that their whole career is based off them being together, whether they like each other or not, because they're keeping each other relevant.
Right.
Because they're not even selling music anymore. They're selling toxicity and drama.
Yes. I mean, people love dysfunction. Again, when we kind of talk about just, I guess, how they both got their start. For example, we can just start with Krishan Rock. Krishan Rock is obviously known for being on Baddies, for being very violent, very aggressive, very imposing. And she's never really had it all together up there. Obviously, Blueface, he comes from, I don't want to say a good home, but obviously gang-affiliated, rapper, kind of bad boy lifestyle, which he's publicly embarrassed both of these women on multiple occasions. Again, there was another clip that kind of resurfaced. I think Blueface did an interview with Jason Lee where Jaden Alexis was there, and he kind of alleged to him doing some things in the past with Megan Thee Stallion. And so he's never really respected either of these women. Obviously, they're the mother of his children, but they kind of allow him to play on that as much as they want to. Again, Jaden Alexis was with Blueface back and forth up until the time that he kind of went to prison for some of the charges that he was serving. So they both have kind of lived in this wild world of confusion and disarray, and the media eats it up because they keep giving people material.
But the media likes drama. Like, people that don't have any drama, that's boring. Like, if you film a show, all right, honey, I'm finna go to work, and then you go to work, you come home, all right, she got the dinner ready. Y'all watch Netflix and start snoring. Nobody's gonna watch that.
People don't want the American dream no more. The picket fence.
I'm telling you, right now, drama. People love the drama.
Yeah.
And Blueface and Krishan is proof.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the streaming numbers. Look at what people are doing. Blueface got home from jail. He immediately got on the stream with Krishan. They back.
Yep.
I mean, he was down for a minute. but he has to stay relevant because his music is not relevant.
Right.
He doesn't have what song other than Tatiana. What song is anybody talking about from Blueface?
Nothing. There's nothing there.
So what is he? Why are we talking about him right now?
I'm gonna say, you know what this really reminds me of? Again, I know you've seen this movie. Have you seen a movie or a movie called A Thin Line Between Love and Hate? This is kind of exactly what Blueface kind of reminds me of. He is Darnell, and there's women that are actively pursuing him, but he's kind of playing on that, and then he runs into a whole bunch of kind of trouble and all types of other random scenarios along the way. Blueface has never been able to shake Krishan because her entire brand is attached to him. And she's never sought out the help that she kind of needs. Again, a lot of people also alleged throughout her pregnancy that she was still drinking, still smoking, still turning up with, the baddies and all that other stuff when she was affiliated with them. And so if Blueface truly cared about her and truly cared about his kids, he would let her go get the help that she kind of needs. He's willing to keep all these women around because they kind of do everything at his beck and call. And it's kind of tough to see. But again, Krishan Rock, she's never been or never, I guess, had to kind of make smart decisions on her own. Her family has kind of always coddled her.
To me, it sounds like they're capitalizing off of a toxic relationship. He didn't punch her daddy in the face. Like this is her mother,
right?
And Krishan has gotten into it. Family members have gotten into this drama.
Yeah.
And it seems like in order for them to make a dime, they got to be in a space where the drama is displayed. Then now they got the baby involved. Now this baby, they holding the baby. A lot of people were saying, okay, this loud music, the baby is responding some type of way to what's happening in the environment during the stream. I seen somebody was like, hey, they got the baby in that loud atmosphere. So now it's a child. They didn't birth the child into the drama. So to me, it's just showing toxicity upon toxicity, and people are tuned in for it. I mean, I think that now, if you can sell drama, every celebrity now, if you ain't got no drama attached to your situation, I'm not going to put no money behind it.
Right. No, and that's the tough part again, too. I think another thing that we kind of need to pay attention to here, we keep using this baby daddy, baby mama kind of thing as a term of endearment, and it shouldn't just be what someone is to someone. Again, Jaden Alexis, obviously, she has 2 kids with Blueface, and she's riding and dying. She's willing to do anything to protect her own children because they have an image and they have a life that is attached to Blueface. He's their father. It is what it is at the end of the day. But if you want to be a good baby mother, for lack of a better term, you have to kind of work with Krishan Rock and find some type of common ground because these kids are going to play together. They're going to grow up together. They're stepbrothers and stepsisters to that effect. And so it seems like there's no one that's willing to be a cohesive or coherent adult and sit down and come to the table and say, hey, we've had these issues in the past. We've had these problems. At the end of the day, I love y'all for who y'all are because we're a family, essentially, and that we need to kind of make a change for the better. They need to stop.
So get in a polygamy type situation.
If that's what it takes.
But they seem like they already living. They already dealing with it like that.
The women just didn't know.
Came to the reality. But, okay, you got the one baby mother that was holding them down while he was in prison.
Right.
He dissed her once he got out.
Because he just
and went with Krishan.
Yeah.
And now, can you imagine being somebody, okay, I'm holding you down, I'm sending money to make sure you got what you need, and all of a sudden you get out and you go with some girl that was out here wilding out with your baby.
Right.
So to me, I see just dollars for the mainstream media, but I do see the toxicity that's affecting a lot of people who are looking at this like this is like normal. And these young people sometimes get in relationships. And I used to wonder, like, why are you in this relationship? This person is treating you like trash.
Yeah.
But if you influenced by Krishan and Blueface, then it's not abnormal at this point. Right. It seems like the drama is normal right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing again.
You need a little drama to stick around in the relationship right now. Got to be a little toxic.
Yeah, when we talk about, again, Blueface and Jaden Alexis has obviously held things down when he was in prison. She's still the mother of his 2 children. She seems like she's more willing to come to the table than anyone else. And so I hope that she can get on one accord with Blueface and Krishan Rock eventually. But, again, for those out there that might have women or multiple women in their lives, don't take advice or don't kind of try to replicate most of the stuff that you see online because most of it isn't good for you. For example, we'll get into Paul Pearce in a second, but he's someone else that kind of kicked out some
Well, we're going to talk about what Paul Pearce put out there online about relationships.
Oh, man.
GP, I need to hear, I need Truth Nation to hear this.
Disclaimer, anything that I say right now is just for content.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, We're going to have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. It's College Month on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, and we want to help your young scholar get those free scholarship dollars. All month long, we'll be highlighting local organizations who help students find thousands of dollars in scholarships each year. So be sure to tune in to 1017 The Truth's College Month so you can learn how your scholar can get those scholarship dollars. College Month on The Truth is sponsored by Marquette University and Educators Credit Union.
Tracy, going back to the process, and as it relates specifically to the partnership that Old National Bank has with Housing Resource, what does the process consist of when coming through this program?
It's a referral process. We work with clients that first-time homeowners that may not have the counseling that they need. They may not have the equity, the down payment that they need. So we refer them to our partners like HRI or Housing Resources, Inc., because we recognize that those organizations, they have the resources, they have the tutorial documentation and all of those things that are necessary for first-time homeowners that don't know the process, may not know the system, may not know what's required for home ownership. So working with Housing Resources, Inc. and other partnerships that we have like through WIDA has been very, very advantageous, not only for us, but also the organizations, but also for the community.
Are you ready to do some baking? Because it's We Energy's cookie book time. This year's book is packed with dozens of cookie recipes to bake and share. We're sure you'll find a few new favorites. Pick up your copy of this holiday tradition from We Energies at one of our drive-through distribution events. Go to WeEnergies.com to find an event near you. From all of us at We Energies, we offer you warm wishes for a bright holiday season. We Energies. Energy you can depend on.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Happy kids heal faster, and that's why Starlight is dedicated to improving the mental well-being of sick kids across the U.S. Learn how at starlight.org.
Call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by GP.
What it do?
Look, GP, your boy tripping.
Yeah, out there bugging out.
Wilding out on social media.
For sure.
Paul Pearce, after he ended his career as a Celtic, we thought he was just going to fall back and just, but no, he wants to cause conversation, relationship conversations. And I think he's doing a good job of getting people's attention.
Right. It's a shame. Paul Pearce, affectionately known as The Truth, but he told a very big lie the other day. Again, he was on his podcast, I believe, The Truth After Dark, with his co-host.
The Truth After Dark?
I believe that's the name of the podcast.
He just stole my podcast idea.
But pretty much there's a 25-second clip that Paul Pearce is kind of going back and forth with his co-host Azar Farideh, and they're kind of talking about relationships in the space that they kind of exist in. And I'll let, Andrew kind of play up the clip, and then we'll kind of just go from there.
Let's listen.
You really want to know if a girl loves you, you need to go out and cheat on her. Let's see. If you really want to know if a girl love you for real, go cheat on her and see how she react. Now we're going to see what's real.
Oh, wow.
Delusion at its finest.
Oh, wow.
And so,
I mean, what would you get if you do go cheat? I mean, okay, so let's say you took this advice.
Right.
Okay, so what do you expect somebody to do?
I think, again, this is how I like to put myself on both sides of the spectrum, right? Let's say you go out and you cheat, and in Paul Pearce's mind, right, he thinks that that's the thing to do to learn how a woman really feels about you,
because now she gonna take the gloves off. She gonna try to be like, now it's her truth. What she gonna say? Like, okay, you know, I'm finna take half. I'm just saying, like, what are you trying to get out of somebody by doing that? The real feelings, or how do you know that's not feelings that are triggered?
Yeah.
Because you done something against them, you know, to betray the trust. You don't know what that is.
Yeah.
So that may not be a great representation of who that person is.
Yeah. I'll put it into kind of my own perspective again. In the world that we kind of live in now, a lot of people are content, or they're content with a lot of relationships that kind of exist in the gray area. So, for example, you could be talking to a woman or a man for let's say 5 to 6 months, right? Going out on dates, met the friend group, all types of other things, but you may have not ever defined what exactly it is that you have going on. If you were to step out on someone and, you know, introduce somebody else into this relationship that y'all kind of have, or be in a space where you're dating multiple people at one time, the person who really feels like they belong with you is going to call you out on your BS, and they're going to want you to basically put a stamp on the relationship. Again, we talk about all the time where titles don't exist, and that people are very kind of reluctant to use that word boyfriend, girlfriend, or say that you're in a relationship. And so I kind of understand his aspect there. If you're living in a gray area, you always want to put a stamp on it so people are not confused, and that you kind of understand exactly how far someone is willing to go, or the future that you kind of see with someone. Now, on the counter aspect of that, if you actually are dating someone and you decide to step out on them, you have to be prepared for everything else that comes along with that. And again, that person will never let go of that feeling that they have, because they don't, or they kind of see that you're not the special person that they thought you were to them. And I've had that happen to me as well. Obviously, I've done stupid things like that in college, where I was dating a girl and I thought I could be kind of slick and kind of get somebody else's number on the side and all types of other stuff. And you're never prepared for that conversation when that person is really expressing how hurt they are and how much you really mean to them, and that you would kind of defile the relationship by introducing someone else into it. You should never play on people's traumas or kind of play on people's insecurities like that. A lot of people have insecurities that revolve around, you know, people not being willing to commit or showing them that they truly love or admire them as much as they do them.
Well, I'll say this. Is this person, so he's basically saying, okay, I'm with you.
If we locked in, yeah.
I'm finna go mess around, and then I'm gonna look you in the face and be like, all right, I messed around. What you finna do?
Yeah. Playing on trauma.
That, who is that in the chat? Nicole in the chat says, sad, a humiliation ritual disguised as love.
It is.
It's like okay, I'm finna strip you down to your worst possible self by doing this, and now I'm trying to see how you react.
And that's the thing. Again, you're putting someone to the fire for no reason when you're not built for that fire yourself. Again, when you're in a relationship with someone, you get to know every little intricacy about them. You know where they work, you know their family history, their past relationships, and all types of other stuff like that. There's no good reason to introduce anyone else or introduce any potential problem to your relationship, because that person, you have to rebuild that trust up again. You also have to kind of put things to bed with whoever else you introduce into the situation. We see it all the time. People step out on their partners, and that trust is never the same.
Well, I think that when you have money, like I guess he has basketball money.
Millions, yeah.
And most women are getting a bad reputation when it comes to dealing with men with money, because then they'll leave and ask for half.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, that conversation goes on. But is he trying to say, okay, if you really love me, you just going to let me do whatever I want to do? Or you love me for my money? You want me to be a resource, but now I want to put you in a situation where now I get to see who you truly are.
I think it's both. Again,
you know what I mean? Because if you look at somebody that has millions, hopefully he didn't spend the money or waste the money, because you see that now.
Well, he's getting paid to be on the podcast.
Yeah, so. Or, you know, he's making money. He's making some kind of money.
Right.
But you see people with millions of dollars with this kind of attitude. Like, because most women want a man with money. So men with money want loyalty. So I'm going to put you in a situation. I already got my situation together.
Right.
I'm going to put you in a situation to see what you truly about.
Right.
And I think that's the logic of a lot of guys that practice this rich person mentality to weed out women, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's a tough thing. Again, this is something that my father kind of used to tell me when I was kind of growing up. He used to tell me all players have been played at some point in their life. And so a lot of men that kind of think in this kind of light, there's always, I don't want to say always necessarily, but there's some relationship or some woman in their past, or it could be a man as well for women, that has treated them how they treat people now. They kind of play on some of the trauma that they have had, or the unresolved trauma that they might have. So for Paul Pearce, he might have had a woman that was after just his money. And so in the next relationship, he's kind of like, well, let me see exactly how this woman is going to think when I put her in this kind of circumstance. Because I got to really know if she's messing with me for me, or if she's after some of the things that I can kind of provide, the things that I can do or use to upgrade her lifestyle. Obviously, I don't have Paul Pearce money, so I can't think in that kind of manner.
You got to simp it out.
But nah, it's not even about simping it.
Damn.
But it'd be like that sometimes.
If you had Paul Pearce money, you probably, be thinking that somebody after you for your cash.
I mean, yeah.
But since you on the come up, yeah, you willing to, you willing to break dance a little bit because you trying to get what you want.
Nah, it ain't about break
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it all starts with a good conversation. I think the main thing that you kind of got to know is where somebody is in life and where that they're looking to head. I think that we talk about all the time that people should have goals and that they should have a realistic expectation of what they want from a relationship. Paul Pearce, he's kind of just out here in a gray area. He's an older man with money, so it's always going to feel like somebody's after.
Because I've heard men talk like this with money.
And it sounds bitter. It sounds played out.
Sounds like, okay, I can provide for you, but okay, so now you know that I'm beneficial to you, and you're with me because I can provide, but I'm going to test you now.
Right.
And I'm going to go at the very core and cheat on you just to see what your reaction is so I can make a decision on if I want to keep you or not.
Yeah.
And that to me, I heard a lot of people talk like this, but it's only people with money and cash. And you get the groupies and you can have the leverage. But to me, I feel like when he's saying this, he's just throwing out that old rich person's mentality, like you said. Like, this is where there's a division, there's tiers to money. So when you're on that level, you'll be surprised a lot of people who think that they out here born the Mac. This is how they talk.
You got to pay to play. That's how it is. Again, it's a tale as old as time. Again, these NBA players, they get in with these women and they're after their dough. After 2 or 3 years, things don't work. They get tired of the cheating and they take the money and they run. But this is advice for any average Joe out there. Again, I'm going to look straight into the camera when I say this. If you're an average Joe out there and you really don't got that money to be tricking on more than one woman at once, stay home, stay inside.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah, exactly. Cultivate what you need to do and learn to grow what you need to grow inside your own home.
Don't take this advice.
At all. Don't listen to Paul Pearce. Don't sit on a podcast couch and listen to this and kind of think that this is how you should be living. So,
hey, Maurice in the chat says, shut up and dribble.
Exactly.
Nah, he's a retired. Plus, he looks like it was not his money. Women would not look his way. If it wasn't for his money, women wouldn't look his way.
I ain't going to comment on his looks, but
hey,
you got to do what you got to do.
Well, thank you for the Pop Culture Report.
It's good to be in here. Always.
Hey, it's good to have you in here.
I'll be right back tomorrow.
All right, that's what's up. All right, when we come back, True Nation, we got guests. Stay locked in.
Coming with straight truth.
Everything got a message. I'll say this. Y'all can't be tired if y'all still messing with the negative energy. Every day I get on and say, the power of the tongue. Impulsive negative thoughts, reacting. And these kids watching you reacting all wild and crazy. The programming you watching on TV. The music. And now, like Security Mike said, it's popular to pop somebody. It's popular now. And these kids coming back to somebody's house. They coming to eat a meal at somebody's house. They hanging out with somebody in the neighborhood who got a house, who paying the rent. They hanging out with you. They may be your relative. They may be your buddy. That social acceptance is there. Understand what I'm saying? So when we really tired, we gonna cut it off. We gonna stop it.
Tune in to all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows all day, every day by downloading the Truth app. breaking down the issues that shape our city and our future.
There was a straw that broke the camel's back. Now, here's the other thing. A Zoran Mamdani couldn't win in Wisconsin. He could not have won any race in New Jersey. He could not have won even in places that are as liberal as California.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 to noon.
Here's where the Democratic Party needs to rebrand itself, and I think it's going to learn a lesson very, very quickly, because in projecting to the future, I think they're already planning for a Hakeem Jeffries political agenda as Speaker of the House, which will, and Gavin Newsom was right when he gave his speech last night, it will effectively end Donald Trump's presidency. Once Hakeem Jeffries becomes Speaker of the House, Donald Trump will be the lamest of all lame ducks, and the impeachments will start, and I'm going to relish and bask in it because it's exactly what Donald Trump deserves. He did this to himself by trying to do terrible stuff to us.
Catch it live on YouTube or tune in to 1017 The Truth.
Dear employer,
my name is Phil Martin.
My name is Michael Raskovich.
Ronaldo Bird.
Zach Deiser.
I am writing to express my excitement at the opportunity to join your team.
As someone on the spectrum, I possess a unique set of skills
that sets me apart from other candidates.
My detail-oriented nature allows me to communicate complex ideas,
to break down data, to have no fear in meeting new people.
I may communicate in ways that are different from what you are used to.
Structure, routine,
and clear expectation.
Help me do my best work.
My autism allows me to have a perspective that needs to be seen and heard.
It allows me to make the world safer and improve systems in ways others can't. It allows me to bring people's inner worlds to life with my artwork.
My autism
will bring your team important insights.
Thank you for your consideration.
An autistic inclusive workplace is good for business. It's time to make a change. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/win.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269BL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. State legislators want to learn more about the data center boom in the Badger State. Officials from Microsoft appeared during an Assembly Committee hearing as the company is building a $7 billion facility in Mount Pleasant.
When it comes to energy use, we take responsibility for being a good neighbor and a partner seriously. We support the tariffs that We Energies has introduced to the PSC so that we pay our fair share of the costs that we create for these data centers.
Vantage, OpenAI, and Oracle are developing a $15 billion data center campus in Port Washington, but members from Clean Wisconsin are raising concerns about the economic and environmental impacts.
Wisconsin leaders and affected communities need more information, and we need a comprehensive plan to ensure that data centers coming to Wisconsin maximize community benefits and avoid harms.
Representatives from Microsoft and Vantage say they plan to work with local and state officials as the projects move forward. Wisconsin Democrats are introducing a package of bills aimed at providing more local control for municipalities across the state. The legislation package includes updates to the state's shared revenue formula and expands local control over sales tax authority. State Senator Mark Spritzer.
When the legislature started micromanaging Milwaukee, we started down a bad road that we'd like to exit as soon as possible.
And State Representative Clinton Anderson.
One size does not fit all, and what's good for Sheboygan might not be good for Eau Claire. What's good for Eau Claire might not be good for Milwaukee.
The legislative Democrats say the proposed bills would provide greater financial flexibility and additional funding for local governments. Cryptocurrency investments are making headlines in Wisconsin. The State Investment Board recently made $200 million by investing pension fund money into Bitcoin. Marquette University Professor Emeritus David Krause says he won't be surprised if some forms of crypto replace credit cards.
Don't think of them as radically different from necessarily the credit cards or debit cards you're using today. It's just a completely different plumbing system that we have, based upon something that's called blockchain.
When it comes to investing crypto, Krause says volatility is not the only risk indicator to consider. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready, we ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we got guests. We got President and CFO of Cousin Subs, Jason Westhoff, in studio.
All right.
How you doing, Jason? It's always great when you stop through, you know. And I'll tell you this, the greatest thing I love when you come through, you know, because so over the year, we looking back on 2025, and as much as we were able to do this year in the community, it's just powerful. So I thank you. I appreciate it. I think that microphone is, okay, it's on. It should be on.
It's still on, sir.
Yeah, hold the mic a little bit closer. I guess they want you kind of adjust it, Yeah, here come my DJ brother Z. He's going to make the adjustment.
That's perfect.
That's fine. But look, we had the community cleanup this year. We had the Walk Against Violence and numerous other events. And the people were able to just have a great time, enjoy the event, enjoy Cousins. It was just a lot going on this year. And I thank you for your support and everything that you're doing to help us.
Man, you do the hard
No, what I'm saying is, hey, people got to eat, you know.
People do got to eat.
Hey, you can work them.
I agree.
Hey, we out here working now.
Fair day's trade, right?
But thank you. You know, I appreciate
our pleasure.
Everything we were able to accomplish in the last couple years. It's unexplainable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you do a great job in the community. And I think the thing is that anything we can do behind the scenes to help support the causes that move the city of Milwaukee forward are in everybody's best interest.
Hey, I can't even, it's just words cannot even explain it. I just gratitude and thank you. It's not even words, because when I look back over this year, as much as we were able to do in the community and having Cousins as a partner over this last couple runs, it's just made everything just so much better.
Yeah.
So many people then came out to events, worked hard to try to make this community better.
Yeah.
And Cousins was a part of that.
Yeah, every year you do it, it just gets bigger and better.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, that's good.
But thank you. I just want to say that. Also, the app.
The app.
It's an update on the app now. We getting, you know, the technology's starting to take over.
Technology is more than taken over.
Okay, so
technology has.
Do we got an AI app? Are we going to be able to talk to the AI in order now? Or what's going on?
Let's just put it this way: the app's easier to use and easier to understand.
Okay.
So if you're looking for points and points redemptions and where you can actually get your free stuff after you buy some stuff from us, it's a lot easier to find now. So that change is coming down the pipeline pretty soon. So be looking for that.
Andrew, can we get his mic? Something's going on, because I don't think we're reading what's going on. All right, so yeah, because I'm not even hearing what's going on. So what's going on for a second? Excuse me, everybody out there, Radio Land. We got a little technical difficulty. We talk about technology. Now we got to get this technology. We got to get this technology together. Okay. Let's get Jason together. Yeah, that's right. Because we got the app, and we got new functions. We got new rewards. The app will make it easier and faster to earn, track, and redeem rewards. I just used the app the other day for the football game,
okay.
the $10 meal deal.
Oh, that's great, isn't it? You like that online?
Come on now, that's the best. You know, as long as I get my $10 meal deal before the game, I'm straight.
Yeah, we literally just talked about the $10 meal deal yesterday with some of our franchisees and talked about the reason why it needs to exist out there. There's a specific group of people who's looking for bundled packages,
right,
looking for discounts, who needs value, and you got to offer everything to every guest. Well, it's hard to do that. So
especially now when they're talking about the SNAP benefits. People need a meal that they can afford.
Amen.
That's filling. So. Yeah. I'm telling you, once I get my turkey sub and my drink and my chips and my cookie, it's a wrap.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's a full meal. Sometimes they'll cut out the beverage, sometimes they'll cut out the cookie, but those are the two best parts of the meal around the sandwich. So
right.
I think at the end of the day,
I'm telling you, I think that you can only order that online.
Only online, through the app or online.
Yeah, so I order that right before the game. Nice. It gets there.
Nice.
I'm right there, you know, because I when the Packers is playing, I can't move too much. I got to have everything in one spot. So thank you for that. Also, the crispy chicken.
Crispy chicken, yeah. So come get it while you can. It's a limited time offer.
Come on now. You know, the tenders are amazing.
The tenders are amazing.
And I did a live show, you know, from one of the locations.
124th and Burleigh.
And the chicken tenders are amazing.
Yeah. Well, I believe it. I mean, first of all, we've had you in twice now with the chicken tenders for us, so I appreciate that.
Thank you. You know, thank you for having me.
A fair shake. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing if you give away free food when people show up. It's nice.
Well, I think that when you talk about like just because I purchase, I go to cousins like on my free time when I'm out running around in the community. So I think that when I talk about just a lot of the menu items, I think I got the turkey, and I think that the tenders.
The tenders, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's my new favorite.
Okay, I like it. What do you get with the turkey then?
Well,
what's your go-to side?
No, my go-to side right now is just the fries. Y'all got some of the best fries. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm keep it simple. You know,
if people don't have fries, man, you gotta come try our fries.
Come on now, the fries are so amazing. Look, let me tell you something. You get the sub, the fries, the drink, and the cookie. It's a wrap. You know, I don't.
Yeah.
And then the tenders, I get just the tenders. I mean, I tried the both subs.
Right.
But sometimes you just want to crunch on, you know, and just kind of dip it. I like to dip and do all kinds of stuff.
Guess what do you get? The ranch or the barbecue then?
I get the barbecue.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
The barbecue is good.
Sweet Baby Ray's. We don't give them credit, but it's actually Sweet Baby
I thought it was a honey mustard option.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who think there's a honey mustard option.
Because you know you got to.
So apparently we need to have a honey mustard option.
You got to have. Okay, I mean, this is just me. I like honey
No, it's not just you.
Okay.
We've heard it from plenty of people.
I want that honey mustard.
All right, next time.
And if you
we'll
can.
Call it the Tory Lowe special.
Hold on, and if you can. Some blue cheese.
Blue cheese? Oh, wow. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you dip it.
We can do that. We can do anything.
That's powerful.
Tory, you know where the test kitchen is. You know how to influence.
You know what? I'm going to come and try. If y'all ever make a honey mustard, let me come taste it.
And we'll bring it to you. Don't worry.
Thank you so much. Also, record numbers.
Record numbers, yeah.
For the Roundup campaign this year.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about everything that's going on right now with the SNAP benefits and where we're at from a funding standpoint and where people are stepping up and bringing money forward. October was our month of giving. We did our roundup. We do 2 roundups a year, and we actually set a record with $22,000 of roundups. So if you think about it, people are they're rounding up a penny to 50 cents,
oh, wow.
99 cents. Yeah, so the average roundup was 46 cents, I think it was, on every one of the checks where people did it.
Oh, wow.
And we ended up getting a record number of people to participate and brought in $22,000. And when we do our grants are typically around $2,500. So if you think about that, that's 10 micro grants that you're giving to places in the community that can really help do things that are, as you say, powerful. I would say, you know, we're not the biggest charity in the world, but that's actually good for the locals who are looking for somebody else.
Well, that's what we push the Roundup because the Roundup is where the community wins, and dealing with cousins that deals with a lot of community issues, we want to keep the winning formula going on. So this helps. This gives, as we purchase cousins, we actually get something in return for our youth, for programs, for things that we're trying to do. Also, when we come back from break, I want to talk about this Packer.
Okay.
This reclining, the best seat in the house.
Okay.
I want to talk about this because a lot of people want to know how to win that.
Okay.
You know, we expect Super Bowl. We got Super Bowl aspirations. We're going to talk more with Jason Westhoff, President and CFO of Cousin Subs when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Okay, is that better?
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments. Behind the Bucks is Bucks history, like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Are you ready for open enrollment? Now through January 15th, you can explore affordable health insurance options if you don't already have coverage through your job, Medicare, or Medicaid. The Community Health Access Program, CHAP, helps residents find affordable plans and guides you through the enrollment process, connecting you with resources to support your family. CHAP is a program of the City of Milwaukee Health Department. Learn more at milwaukee.gov/CHAP. That is milwaukee.gov/CHAP or calling 414-286-8620.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Gina Della and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin always have the winning game plan. Check out the championship caliber play call this month. A whole house of beautiful, new, energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month. And get this, 0% interest for up to 6 years. That's like running a drive that keeps moving the chains with no penalties and no interest. And I can tell you from my experience, Pella windows actually stop the drafts. You'll stay comfortable no matter how cold it gets outside. Think about it. Energy savings, comfort, and a great monthly payment you can actually manage. That's why I trust Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and why this is the right time to make your move. Call today and schedule your free consultation at PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions apply. Ends 11/30 of 2025.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Tory Lowe Show. We got Jason Westhoff in studio, President and CFO of Cousin Subs in studio. I'm going to tell you this. It's getting close to the holiday season, and we got gift cards from Cousins. I mean, I seen the commercial. Was that you? Did you do the commercial with the gift cards? TikTok, yeah. Yeah, on TikTok. I watched it.
TikTok star.
Yeah, TikTok star over here.
Right.
He don't want to be on camera, but
Yeah.
he's got a TikTok out here where he's doing something with the gift cards, which is an amazing idea for holiday season. Somebody's out here. Even the families now, if y'all want to help out a family that's going through some difficulty, stop in the Cousins and give them a gift card.
Right. What is it? $30, Robbie? Buy a $30 gift card, get a free sub. So we went back to a coupon that we haven't done in a couple of years, and that basically is you buy a $30 gift card, you get a free sub.
Okay, so that's what's up.
It's a great discount if you think about it.
That is a great discount.
Yeah.
And I'll say this, when I talk about gift cards, I usually okay, well, what am I going to give out that people can go and enjoy?
Mm-hmm.
I think I got 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I stopped through.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, I
appreciate that.
Yeah, I just want to,
People think gift cards are impersonal, but it's not if it's the people's favorite restaurant and everybody loves Cousins.
Come on now. I don't know nobody who don't, you know what I mean? So when we talk about just having fun, being a part of an organization that's not only just giving back and pouring into the community, but great quality meals, the $10 meal deal like I talked about, other things, new menu items, keeping the menu moving, in these times, how is Cousin Subs functioning when it comes to the economy, the current economy, and dealing with customers?
Yeah, I mean, the economy definitely has taken its toll on people's pocketbooks. And last time we were here together, we talked a little bit about discretionary spending, and that's basically just the money that people have that they get to choose where they spend it. And the slice of the pie that's being dedicated to restaurant sales overall is shrinking. The slice of the pie that's being spent in grocery stores is shrinking. The amount of debt that consumers are taking on is rising.
Right.
So all of those things are not necessarily running in the right direction. So people are very conscious of where they're spending their money. And so as a brand like Cousins, you have to find a way to stand out amongst the crowd because people if they used to dine 5 times a week, now they're down to 3 times a week.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, you really have to do something different. So for us, it's really just trying to be as ingrained as we can in our communities stay focused on our guests. Once the guests come in the door, give them great service, give them a great product, and try and bring them back.
I agree. And many times when you have, because when I was on 124th at the location, great customer service, people from the community. I even seen a lot of social media posts now with people describing, making sandwiches and doing things like that. And if y'all want to, go to Cousin Subs on Instagram, Facebook, they got a lot of great content and a lot of great specials going on. Yeah. During the holiday season.
Yeah. Well, the people will help you out behind the line. They'll gladly step in your video.
But I get to see. Now you get to see them on social media. How is social media impacting businesses?
I think really from our standpoint, we don't position ourselves a ton through social. Really for social is just a kind of an extension of what we're trying to do as far as outreach goes. A lot of what we're doing is really through a lot of our sponsorships right now, through the Badgers, through the Packers.
Right.
Certainly, as you talked about the Packers game,
yeah, we go
just before this,
because we finna get into that.
Yeah, I mean, it's we're trying to figure out where the best, money is finite, so you have to figure out where you're going to spend it and where you want to put it in the right place and how you want to market your brand, because at the end of the day, you're really trying to move the brand forward. So, understanding.
I want to do more cousin TikToks.
Yeah,
who do I talk to? Who do I talk to about?
Robbie's your guy.
Okay, Robbie. Yeah, I want to. I got a whole outfit now.
You do actually. We call them uniforms. But I call it outfit.
I got a uniform. Yeah,
I think if you're outside the office,
I was gonna wear if I trunk and treats.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. I would have to text you next time. But
we would have brought Subby out.
I thought that was amazing.
Could have brought the mask out, Sub out. Right
and you know what? I need another one of these.
The bobblehead looks.
I need one of these. I need another one.
We can do that.
Yeah, okay. I need another one, okay. But the cool thing about it is, with me, I feel like it's a part of the community that we need to support.
Yeah.
And I think that more people are starting to understand how valuable Cousins is as a brand, as a restaurant, as a sub shop, that is actually pouring back into the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And that's why I love to hear that the foundation has broken a record.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's been 53 years we've been a part of the community. Our founder, Bill Specht, he didn't really believe in taking credit for giving to charity.
Right.
Like he did it all the time, quietly, as a lot of people did. And I think realistically, as we've gone forward, it's like, well, this is an opportunity for us to help raise more money, to put more money back into the community. So the more you talk about what you are doing for good deeds, it's amazing how people want to do good things for
They want to find somewhere that they can actually enjoy and benefit the community.
100%. And most of our stores are community stores, as you attest. You can look at them. Lincoln, 124th and Burleigh, 76th and Burleigh. A lot of these stores are community-based stores.
Right.
So those are the stores where people come in and they apply for grants. And once they apply for grants, we go through a process and we can award money. And when you're talking in $1,000 to $3,000 grants, that doesn't sound like a lot when you hear about some of the bigger ones out there. But from our standpoint, those micro grants and the smaller, daycare centers and schools and other not-for-profits, that really makes a huge difference in their year.
Well, I'll tell you this, the best seats in the house. Now, it's Packer season. And this best seats in the house, a lot of Packer fans want to sit in the best seats with the recliners, with Cousins,
right,
with the remote control, I guess, with the TV. It means, what's going on with this?
Yeah, I mean, it's as cush an experience as you can have at an outdoor game. I mean, they're full-on leather recliners. They're wide enough for two people to sit in. There's 4 of them. They're on the 50-yard line. You got TVs, exactly. Yeah. So if you want to sign up, you go to Packers.com.
Do I qualify for this?
Yeah, of course you qualify.
Oh, okay.
And you can enter daily. Right?
Okay.
Daily? Because daily sounds like that.
I didn't know if I'm biased. I didn't know because I got a uniform, so I didn't know if that, if I could.
I mean, we can't.
Okay.
But you definitely can. You're a customer.
Okay, that's what
customers can enter. Yeah.
Okay, good.
So it's Packers.com / best seats.
Okay, so this is at Green Bay.
Yeah,
this
is
Lambeau. And so you get. How do you enter into this one more time? How do you get involved?
Yeah, Packers.com.
Packers.com.
Best seats.
Best seats.
Yeah. So then you go there. Then you can basically enter daily. We actually just met with the Packers before we came in here.
Oh, wow.
And they gave us some updates. We've got over 100,000 people who have actually signed up.
Oh, wow.
Who have registered. 16,000 uniques, I think, which means if you think about it, if you've got 100,000 people who've hit the website to register and only 16,000 of them unique, that means everybody's registering about, 7 times a piece?
Right.
So, yeah, register as often as you want to, and maybe you hit and get drawn for 4 tickets or 2 tickets, whatever it might be to the game.
Well, maybe I could just stand in the back of the person that's in the recliner.
Yeah, if you know them, maybe.
But the cool thing about it is these are the things that people can actually get involved in.
Yeah.
That is out here, and I'll say this, maybe I have to, pull some strings or something, maybe I have to get behind them, but because you just say how many people didn't signed up already, tried to get these seats.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Monday night, it's going to be great to have those seats because...
oh, my goodness. I would have loved to have those
blanket
seats.
in there. Yeah.
Man.
It's way better than sitting on those metal benches.
I ain't going to even say what I want to say. But we got 2 winners, and this happens every game.
Yep.
So every game, somebody has been going up there sitting in these seats.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Wow. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I wish I was there Monday night with the Eagles.
Yeah. That'll be a game. What's your call on the game? What do you think?
Green Bay all the way.
Green Bay all the way.
I think that
high-scoring game, low-scoring game.
I think that the Packers need to put it all together. Mm-hmm. And Monday night, it's never been a better time for the Packers to put everything together. I think that the offense, sometimes the defense plays well and the offense doesn't play well. And then, I think the defense have been more consistent than the offense.
Yeah.
But then, the running game haven't really manifested the way we understood it. The passing game is sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Yeah. I think that the best time to put it together is on Monday night.
On Monday night against the Eagles.
With me and those recliners.
Right, yeah.
Eating cousins.
Right.
That'd be powerful. Anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
No, for me, I just appreciate your partnership with us. And our partnership means a lot to us as well, too. We're going to continue to support you in your community efforts. Feeding the people who do all the hard work is the easiest thing to do. The biggest thing that you can do is whenever you have an opportunity, step up and volunteer. Do it once a year, do it once a week, do it once a month, whatever works for you, but put that time forward in the community because the more you put into your community, the more you're going to get out of it.
And I need to do more TikToks.
And you were going to do more TikTok. Well, we need to do more TikTok. Yeah. So I guess we found a star.
Yeah, I need to. Hey,
you put your outfit on, and we'll put you on TikTok.
I'm trying to tell you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, look, y'all might see your boy Tory Lowe on the Cousins TikTok. And you know how we get down. We love to support those that are out here standing with the people on the front lines, in the trenches. Cousin Subs, Jason, I appreciate you for coming through as usual. And we're going to have to make a trip to Iowa. I don't know when. I don't know what your schedule looking like. This in 2026.
Yeah.
We're going to have to make a trip, a voyage back.
Clay County Fair. Let's do it. Second week in September.
Clay County Fair. I got you. We locked it in.
Always a pleasure, Tory. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jason, for everything you're trying to do for the community. Cousins, truly appreciate all the efforts, all the staff, all the great people at Cousins. It's been powerful.
Yeah.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more discussion, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
I love the Marquette community. I think, it to me resembles a family of some sort.
You are coming to a place that is not only going to give you a great education, but I think it's going to make you a very well-rounded individual.
Especially because of the size, you can definitely find your people. I came in and it was open arms. While you're here, we're going to try to make you feel that same love and make this place home. We are Marquette.
We are Marquette.
We are Marquette.
We are Marquette.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 101.7 The Truth.
And what are some of the ways that you're inspiring people? Because, you know, one of the biggest opportunities, in particular in the African-American community, is access, exposure, and awareness.
For Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin, we've been here 76 years.
Wow.
And our mantra is saving the lives you love. So if someone you love needs a blood transfusion and they're in any hospital in Southeast Wisconsin here, that blood's coming from us. And so we're trying to make sure that we're communicating that, because I think folks maybe don't understand that blood can't be manufactured. And summers are always tough because schools are out and we collect about 20 to 25% of our blood from schools. Mm-hmm. So it's always a day-to-day struggle. We say that the blood that's on the shelves is the blood that saves lives. And a lot of times people are compelled to donate when something bad happens. And our mission and our job is to educate folks so that we can get ahead of the curve and keep 3 days of inventory on the shelves. Mm-hmm. So we're in a decent spot right now, but we're on the streets every day trying to inspire people to join our mission. One of our big projects that we're proud of is Versity on King, which is part of the Thrive on collaboration in the Gimbel Schuster building on Martin Luther King Drive. And next year, we're going to open a destination center there. It'll be a blood donation center, but it'll be more than that, because we've realized that we can't be transactional with our relationships in the Black community. We need to do things that are intentional and that show that we're there to stay. But the reason that we're there is because not enough people that look like us donate. And so for disorders like sickle cell disease that disproportionately affect us, the race can matter. But I like to say that, you know, Black folks have a superpower in their blood. 44% of Black blood donors will have this rare trait that makes their blood more likely to be able to be a match for a sickle cell patient. And that 44%, like that is way higher than what we would find in other races.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
This Associated Bank Sports Center update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Andrew Zimmel. The Marquette Golden Eagles got the job done last night, putting away Southern University Jaguars 100-82 behind a big game from senior guard Chase Ross.
Chase Ross, quick three, good. Oh, wow. Who's feeling it?
Picking it up.
23 for Chase Ross.
Marquette is back in action Sunday against Indiana. Tip-off is at noon. And Wisconsin volleyball beat number 22 ranked Minnesota in Madison on Wednesday night, 3-1. Next match is set for Sunday against number 18 Indiana. And tonight on Thursday Night Football, the division-leading Denver Broncos take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Kickoff is set for 7:15 tonight on Amazon Prime. This True Sports Update was brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. We got Keith King in studio. He is a poet, romantic poet, and I wanted him to come in because Elizabeth Brown was like, hey, we got to have this on the show. And I was like, okay, because, you know, Liz is all about poetry. She liked the ambiance. And so we got Keith King in studio, and you do poetry nights.
Yes, sir.
You got one coming up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I sure do.
What's going on?
So, me and my friends, we host an erotic poetry night, right? And
explain erotic now. Erotic poetry.
So when we talking erotic, man, it's sexual in nature, right?
Okay.
We grown folks and we ain't holding back, right? It's explicit. It's very, very, very raunchy.
Oh wow.
Very raunchy.
Very grown.
It's for the grown folks, man. You know, I like to call it grown folks poetry.
Okay, that's what's
you
up.
know, we have a whole lot of fun with it. You know, I feel like, you know, a lot of time poetry can be too serious at times. So I wanted to create a show where it had a lot to do with fun, man, and grown folks talking like grown folks.
Which means there's a lot of swearing going on.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. It can, there's a lot of profanity. I mean, at least with mine.
Okay.
I have some of my friends. They're not as
rough,
vulgar, you know. But my material is pretty nasty. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, so when we talk about poetry now in 2025, because a lot of people was you know going to the poetry nights and they still do. You know?
Right.
And they was looking at Love Jones, a movie called Love Jones, and how sensual it was and how emotional the energy was and the connectivity between the male and the female with the words and the emotion.
Yep.
Is that still happening right now?
So it is. It is. The emotion is there. The fire is there. But one of the things that I mentioned while I'm hosting the show is this ain't Love Jones. You know, this ain't Love Jones. It is sensual. The emotion, the vibes are there. But man, we talking like grown folks for real. You know,
X-rated.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. Granted, you know, I do have some friends that's out of town, especially the brother that put me on to this game. You know, but I've never seen anything like that in Milwaukee, and so we wanted to bring it to us, and that's what we're doing.
And this is all night. This is like how many poets is? You got an event coming up?
Yes, sir.
How many people on the list to come through?
On this one, it's 5 of us. On this next one, it's 5 of us, and I like to switch it up. It's about 10 of us in all that does it, but I don't like to do the same thing all the time. I like to keep it fresh. I like to, you know, give people something, you know, funky every time. So we switch it up. You know,
how does this style of poetry affect relationships? Like, is it getting to the brass tacks of just dealing with each other in the physical space, spiritual space, mental space?
Mostly mental, definitely physical. I think that it does definitely raise eyebrows. I think that a lot of time people are there and they're like, maybe I should try that. Or you get some guys looking at their lady like when a woman poet is up there saying some things, you get a guy looking at his woman like,
well, I'm sleeping on the couch.
You know, and vice versa too. You know, you get sometimes you get the ladies that's looking at their guy like, hey, why you ain't tried?
Why you ain't went longer than 2 minutes?
Why you ain't went longer than 2 minutes? You know, he talking about doing.
You
all
need
of
a
this,
honey pack.
You know what I mean? You know, but I could tell that at the same time, you know, people leave with the with ideas.
Right.
You know, like, okay, you know,
influence.
We might have to take that back home.
Try to work it out.
Yeah, man.
And when you talk about the current culture, because we was talking about Blueface and Krishan, you know,
okay,
and that's what you call like heavy toxic. But they love each other.
Yeah. See, we stay away from the toxic stuff. You know what I mean? We definitely own love, right?
It's all about love, but it's deep.
It's very deep. It's very deep. You know, but like I say, that toxic stuff. We not on that. You know, we want people to have a good time. We want you to leave with the ideas
that we could be together.
Come on, man, and stay together. You know, and build.
Work it out.
Let's work it out. Yeah.
Let's stay together like Al Green.
Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about, Tory. Come on, man.
I love it.
Yes, sir.
I love it because this is what we need. I think that we've gotten to a place where now it's easier to walk away than to stay.
Yeah. See, me personally, man, I've been in a relationship for 28 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 28 years we've been together, man. And,
let's stay together.
Like for real. You know, the ups and the downs, the teenage years, the 20s, the 30s, we survived it all.
You done brought it all the way back from the free throw line.
Man,
you done jumped from the free throw line back since high school or something.
I'm just trying to tell you, man, middle school, man.
Oh, what?
Yes, sir. God is great.
Hold on, wait a minute.
God is great.
Let me give me a short pause.
Yeah, shouts out to my wife. I love her.
So she been with you since middle school.
Since middle school, man. Dealt with it all, man.
What?
And you know, I grew up here in the inner city of Milwaukee, and so we've definitely made it through a lot of adversity, man. For real.
That's powerful. I'm coming to see the poetry now.
Man, come on.
Because if you didn't been around somebody that you love for 28 years,
love her, man. I'm in love. I'm in love, man.
You definitely in love.
I'm in love, man. Yeah, man.
That's powerful.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's powerful.
Yes, sir. I agree. It's a beautiful thing.
Man. Now, when I see poetry, many times I think about people having an experience that's causing them to write. Where are you getting the inspiration from to write your poetry?
Definitely life experience for sure, but also from things that I hear. One of the things that I like to say is I talk about the things or write about the things that people want to say or want to do, but don't say and don't do. You know, so I like to shine a light on that. You know, and again, definitely from my own experience, but a lot of my poetry is not all things that I've done on my own. You know, definitely things that I've watched, you know, growing up or heard through music and things like that. But yeah, a lot of it comes from listening to people, you know, listening to other people's experiences of what they want or what they doing or what they want to do, what they haven't done, you know, things like that.
Well, I'll tell you this. Nothing beats experience. In 28 years with the woman that you are in love with, you got a lot of material.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know you got a lot of material.
Absolutely. Yes,
and
sir.
Somebody in the chat, not really a city girl, says, when and where is the event again?
Oh, yes. Thank you. So I've owned a small art gallery over in West Dallas for the past 8 years. The address is 5916 West Burnham over in West Dallas.
Okay.
It's on the 28th of this month. It's a late show. The show doesn't start. The doors open at 8 and the show starts at 10.
This is sounding powerful. Maybe I got some poetry. You know, I used to do a little poetry.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I believe that. You got the voice.
Well, I used to be an artist too. I was signed, you know.
Really?
Yeah, but like I said, and I was in a rock band too. So I went through a lot of the musical side, but it all started with my love for poetry. Then it went into music. Yeah.
Word. And mine was the opposite. I started writing music, right? And then I started writing the poetry.
Well, I think when I was a kid, it was an A-B pattern that they was trying to teach on how to write poetry.
Word.
A, B, you know, to connect, B, A, you know. And I looked at that and I was like, okay. And then I started, you know, and they started real simple with roses are red, violets are blue.
Right.
And they was showing that it was a pattern to writing poetry.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay. Like, then after that, I started writing.
Word.
And then
so
I went off into music, yeah.
Man, to be honest with you, I tell like a lot of my friends who real poets. My friend JD the poet, shouts out to JD the poet. My friend Moschetti, shouts out to Moschetti. They tell me not to say it, but I can't help but to say I really don't see myself as a poet, really. You know, I really
you see as an artist.
I'm an artist. There you go. That's the word. Right
and I understand because sometimes you have multiple things going on and you don't want to be in a box.
Exactly.
And when they put you in this box, it limits what you're able to do. So
there you go.
When you're able to do multiple things, you become an artist.
There you go. Exactly.
And that's the only way to explain it.
Yeah.
It's just art.
Yeah, exactly. Again, like I say, I've owned the art gallery. It's visual and performance art. So, you know, everything from paintings and drawings and sculptures to dance, poetry, music, you know.
Sip and paint.
Sip and paint, definitely. Oh, that's one of my favorites. I host actually something totally different from the erotic stuff.
Right.
But I also host a praise and paint for the church community.
What?
Yes, sir. Yep. I call it praise and paint. It's beautiful.
Okay,
it's beautiful.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Because, you know, Christians need love, too.
I'm just saying, man. They gotta
I try to tell people, like,
they got something to do too, man. You know, you go to church and you know what I mean, and you want something else. You know, you go to church, then you go get you some food, and then you go home. It's like, okay, what else am I gonna do? You know, let's give them something to do on a Saturday or something. You know, so yeah.
Well, look, when we come back, I want to hear something.
Okay.
You know, something for the radio.
Yeah. Okay.
Just something. You know, we got one. I think we got one, but I want to hear it when we get back. Okay. We got Keith King in the studio, artist, poetry, whatever you want to name it. He's got multiple talents, but right now we're discussing his ability to create poetry for couples.
Absolutely.
Adult couples.
Grown people.
Grown people. The grown folk. Well, we're going to hear something when we get back. I want to hear some art. Truth Nation stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. The Milwaukee Panthers hit the road as they head to South Carolina to take on the Wooford Terriers.
The home whites, and Dorsey is dropping off, fields inside, rises up, and emphatically sends it in. Left side, 15 to shoot, no look behind the back to Kone, who rises up, throws it down, and what a pass from Amar.
Scott Warris has the coverage Saturday starting at 12:30 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 1 o'clock.
This is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth for Axe Housing. Are you tired of paying a landlord rent when you should be paying yourself? Do you want to leave a financial legacy, or would you like to have a stable place to call home? Well, it's time for you to start on the path to owning your own home instead of renting. You can work with an Axe Housing coach, and they will teach you how home ownership can be a reality. Axe Housing has helped over 4,000 families in our neighborhoods. Many times your mortgage will be a lot less than what you're paying for rent. As an average Axe family who has been helped pays around $900 per month. No matter what barriers you think you're facing, Axe Housing coaches can assist you right now. An Axe Housing coach will help you create and stick to a plan and a budget and get you ready for home ownership. If you're not dreaming of home ownership by now, you certainly should be. Let's make it a reality with Axe Housing. Get started on a virtual orientation by clicking on axehousing.org. That is ACTS housing.org. Don't let where you are financially right now get in the way of your very bright future of becoming a homeowner. Axe coaches are here to help.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush, Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered. With fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel, Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
Gruber Offices, serving the people of Wisconsin for over 30 years. Call us today if you've been injured. Gruber Offices, a proud partner of the Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. We got Keith King in studio, and Keith King does a poetry night for adults. So if you got your girl, we got Keith King to tell you where to go. Where should they go?
So yeah,
for the poetry night.
5916 West Burnham. We own a small art gallery out there, and it's an intimate space, but it's ours. And when I say ours, I mean ours. You know, yours, mine. It's ours. You know. Now
you done brought in this Tyrone Love.
Oh yeah.
Now who?
Oh goodness.
This is like a book of poetry.
Yes.
And it's a Tyrone Love. Who is Tyrone Love?
So Tyrone Love is for the guys, it's like your favorite uncle. You know, he's a lover. You know, he's a lover. He's a scholar. He's debonair. Real cool, fine dude.
Well, if y'all watch this, we broadcast live. I'm holding up the book. What is this? Like a book of poems?
Yeah. So it's
called Love Language.
Yeah, Tyrone Love's Language is my very first book, and I'm really excited about that. And like you said, it's a book of poems. Has maybe 8, 9 different poems in there, and like an interview in there too.
And they say if you want to know more, go to TyroneLoves.com. LOVES, TYRONELOVES.com.
Yes.
If I go to TyroneLoves.com, what am I getting?
To be honest with you, I don't run the website.
Okay.
So I can't tell you exactly what's on there, and it's fairly new too. So I don't want to say the wrong thing and tell you something. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really don't know everything that's on there.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, I appreciate you for bringing this poetry night to the people.
Yeah, man.
For adults, because we got to get back to love.
Yeah, absolutely.
And before I hear, some poetry from you, I do, since you in this, you've been married for 28 years. You've been I think you may have some expertise here.
I do. Just stop all the foolishness, y'all. There's gonna be hard times. Expect it. Work through it, because there's no, in my opinion, there's no need to start all over again and do the same thing all over again. Work through it. It can really work. Now, don't be foolish. Some things you gotta let go. Some people just ain't right.
If it's toxic.
Don't do the toxic thing. I understand that that's popular nowadays, but don't do the toxic.
The blue face of Christian.
Let's not do that, y'all. Please, let's not do that. Come on, man.
Oh wow! But we got some Paul Pearce, one of your, the Celtics players. He giving out relationship advice.
Paul Pearce?
Yeah, Paul Pearce. He was good with the Celtics.
Yeah, I used to like Paul Pearce.
That's what I'm saying. That's your boy.
The truth.
Well, your boy, he telling some truth now. He telling his truth.
Okay.
And I want you to listen to hear some of the relationship advice that he throwing out there off his podcast.
Oh, I love to hear it.
Let's listen.
You really want to know if a girl love you, need to go out and cheat on her. Let's see. If you really want to know if a girl love you for real, go cheat on her and see how she react. Now we're going to see what's real.
Can you hear now?
Nope.
Okay, well, I guess he has an issue with his headset. He couldn't hear it. But basically what Paul Pearce was saying is that if you want to know if your girl love you, go out and cheat on her.
Oh,
this is what he said.
Oh, man.
This is basically what he told his listeners.
Whoa.
And that's your boy.
Oh, I used to like him. Whoa. I wouldn't recommend that. Why hurt the one you love on purpose just to test her? Why I just don't see the logic in
here we
purposely hurting somebody that you love.
But this your boy.
I used to like him,
He said he telling people that if you got a girl, it's best to get the cheating out the way
Don't
off
do
the
that,
top,
y'all.
off the rip, to see what you got.
Don't do that, y'all.
Here we go.
Don't do that. I think that
why would he say something like this?
I think that everybody has their own experiences with life, man. And maybe, he was with a woman that he can just cheat on like that. And that's his way of measuring how much or if she loves him or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't see the point of, hurting somebody that you love on purpose.
On purpose
just to see if they love you, just to make sure they love you. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Well, you know how a lot of women feel about cheating. As soon as they hear the cheating word,
yeah, they out of there.
Yeah, they don't want it. And then you got a whole new people where I met that they, I think they can have like 4 or 5 wives. So I ran into that.
Yeah, they doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about this is their belief. So
yeah, they're doing that.
So then I ran into a group of people. They practice polygyny.
Yep, they doing that.
And so I met different relationship styles.
Yep.
So I guess it depending on like what, I don't know. It seemed like he was aiming it at a heterosexual type situation.
Like what do you call people who are monogamous?
Yeah. I think he was aiming at that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah. I think that it's always a bad thing to
then you got the LGBTQ lifestyle.
Got that going on.
You got all the different relationship styles. So
yeah,
I didn't recognize that it's probably like 20 different relationship styles that I probably wasn't aware of.
Yeah,
till I became an adult.
Yeah, I think it's up to the individuals. You know, I think there's no rules really to this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that you and your partner decide what the rules are. You know, I don't think that you should base your relationship on the next relationship. You know, I think that you and your partner or partners,
right?
You all make up what the rules are.
If the adults agree.
If the adults agree, you know, you can't really just judge what you're doing by what somebody else is doing.
Somebody had a good response to Paul Pearce. They said that this was a manipulative way to test the loyalty, really a toxic way to try to test.
Very. I mean, that's always, anytime you're doing something purposely that would rattle, your partner's cage like that. I mean, that could turn out really bad for you. You know, especially if you love that woman, why would you do that to test her? What if she does that to you?
Hey, can you take it? If you condition it, can you take it?
You know we can't take that.
Oh, my goodness.
You know we can't take
You got
that.
a poem about it.
Ooh. If I don't, I'm writing one.
It's in Tyrone Love language. You can dish it out, but you can't take it.
You know you can't take it, man. Come on now.
Oh, wow. Well, we got Al on the lines. He wants to ask a question. Al.
Well, if somebody does that out of spite, do you think it's wrong if the person goes after the grandmother and grandfather, go big and go home?
Oh, wow.
Since they feel the test of love, you'll go after the grandmother. Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. How do you feel about that?
How do you feel about that, Tyrone?
One more time. What
she said? What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
It should be. You know, it should be.
So that means he shouldn't be upset if she goes after his grandfather.
But you know he is. You know he would.
Too bad.
Too bad.
But
I agree. Too bad. You know, again, you shouldn't purposely hurt your partner to test their loyalty.
Here we go. But a lot of people play games. You know, I think when you talk about people looking at love, sometimes they look at love as a weakness and that they can gain an advantage, kindness for weakness type. Because I see a lot of people that really love somebody, but they treat them like crap.
Is that love?
I don't think it's love, but I think that they have not matured to the point of loving themselves to where they can identify if it's love or not. So but when you start to love who you are and respect who you are and treat yourself a certain way,
it's easy to recognize.
It's easy to recognize if somebody's not treating you the way you treat yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's just not again, that's that toxic stuff that we were talking about earlier. You know, I'm going to hurt you, to see if you love me for real, And like you said, do you really love yourself? Do you really love yourself to actually hurt the people that you love? Do you?
And the door swings both ways, because I'll say this: a lot of people will be in relationships and hold back love to punish somebody too.
Yeah.
Okay, and I see that a lot, but they don't talk about that. A lot of people will say, "Okay, we together. I don't want you to be with nobody else, but I'm not going to sleep with you, but we together."
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen different shades of that. What he's talking about, like, he's going to put this person through a certain test. Well, yeah, immediately you talk about cheating. Okay, it's going to set off an alarm.
Right.
But what about refraining from somebody and saying, okay, I don't want you to go do anything, but you can't have anything because I don't want to give it to you.
Right. And you know what? I could see that easier than I can see you going out and cheating.
Right.
I can see you saying, well, let me see how far or how long you're going to wait, on me. If I hold back myself,
but I'm talking about, is this before the relationship or while y'all in the relationship?
Well, say you just started, right?
I can see it at the beginning.
In the beginning, right?
Yeah.
But while you're in the relationship, if you're just going to hold back.
You need to have a conversation about it.
We're going to have to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. What we doing?
All right.
What we doing now? Now, don't leave me hanging too long, baby.
Oh, well, you know what? We didn't even get the poem in. We got to run the break. You know what? I'm going to hold him over to the top of the hour and get the poem in. Oh, we got time to do the poem? Okay.
Oh, snap. Okay.
We got time. Andrew said we got a little time to get the poem.
All right, Drew.
Here we go. We got I guess we got Tyrone Love.
I'm going to switch into Tyrone Love mode.
Here we go.
Here we go. I call this piece Table Manners. If you're going to invite me over, you got to understand that I got bad table manners. I smack when I eat. I talk with my mouth full. I lick my fingers when I'm done. I like to play with my food, too. Childish? No, baby. I'm mannish. And I don't give a damn who's watching either. I'll close my eyes and watch all they ass just vanish. Feed me. My appetite is healthy. My back is strong. My legs are sturdy. I'm a messy ass eater, so you better believe that I'm gonna be getting dirty, especially since your kitchen's clean. I love a good meal, but a good drink? Let me think. Is that peach juice or have you been eating pineapples? You ain't gonna just be...
Okay. All right. Y'all got to tune in.
Okay.
Y'all got to tune in. Tell everybody where it's going to be at.
Oh, yes. This Black Friday, y'all. Black Friday, November 28th. Doors open at 8 o'clock. Show starts at 10, 5916 West Burnham. You can inbox or get them on, you can get it on Eventbrite, or you can inbox or DM me at Muse33 MKE on Facebook and Instagram. That's MUSE33 MKE on Facebook and Instagram.
All right, King, I'm going to be at the show. All right.
I appreciate you, man.
Stay like that right here on Tory Lowe.
It's College Month on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, and we want to help your young scholar get those free scholarship dollars. All month long, we'll be highlighting local organizations who help students find thousands of dollars in scholarships each year. So be sure to tune in to 1017 The Truth's College Month so you can learn how your scholar can get those scholarship dollars. College Month on The Truth is sponsored by Marquette University and Educators Credit Union. Need a way to hype up your day?
This is Lorenzo.
Lorenzo! You just won $5,000!
What would you do with $5,000?
That's sweet for a couple months.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes.
That just made me happy.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Can we hold something?
Y'all holler back at y'all.
When I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, I had so many questions. I didn't even know that it was cancer. Now I do. It is cancer. Blood cancer. It's actually one of more than 100 different types, and they're all treated differently. Now, unlike some other forms of cancer, usually there's no tumor. You can't screen for it to prevent it, and the symptoms can look like other things, so it could be hard to diagnose. I had a fever for weeks. I was so tired all the time. I didn't feel like eating or doing anything else for that matter. And I know that this can feel scary. But if you know what to look out for, you'll know what to tell your doctor. And you'll feel more empowered to take the next steps. Like getting in touch with the people who know the ins and outs and can help with everything blood cancer related. Blood Cancer United. They work one-on-one with each person who reaches out to answer questions and offer resources. Blood Cancer United was there for me, and they can be there for you.
Go to bloodcancerunited.org to learn more.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. State legislators want to learn more about the data center boom in the Badger State. Officials from Microsoft appeared during an Assembly Committee hearing as the company is building a $7 billion facility in Mount Pleasant.
When it comes to energy use, we take responsibility for being a good neighbor and a partner seriously. We support the tariffs that We Energies has introduced to the PSC so that we pay our fair share of the costs that we create for these data centers.
Vantage, OpenAI, and Oracle are developing a $15 billion data center campus in Port Washington, but members from Clean Wisconsin are raising concerns about the economic and environmental impacts.
Wisconsin leaders and affected communities need more information, and we need a comprehensive plan to ensure that data centers coming to Wisconsin maximize community benefits and avoid harms.
Representatives from Microsoft and Vantage say they plan to work with local and state officials as the projects move forward. Wisconsin Democrats are introducing a package of bills aimed at providing more local control for municipalities across the state. The legislation package includes updates to the state's shared revenue formula and expands local control over sales tax authority. State Senator Mark Spritzer.
When the legislature started micromanaging Milwaukee, we started down a bad road that we'd like to exit as soon as possible.
And State Representative Clinton Anderson.
One size does not fit all, and what's good for Sheboygan might not be good for Eau Claire. What's good for Eau Claire might not be good for Milwaukee.
The legislative Democrats say the proposed bills would provide greater financial flexibility and additional funding for local governments. Cryptocurrency investments are making headlines in Wisconsin. The State Investment Board recently made $200 million by investing pension fund money into Bitcoin. Marquette University Professor Emeritus David Krause says he won't be surprised if some forms of crypto replace credit cards.
Don't think of them as radically different from necessarily the credit cards or debit cards you're using today. It's just a completely different plumbing system that we have, based upon something that's called blockchain.
When it comes to investing crypto, Krause says volatility is not the only risk indicator to consider. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. We got some people in the chat saying we shouldn't have cut him off, Andrew, that they wanted to hear the rest of that poem. Lady B said, Tory, why did you stop that man? I was enjoying that. And Not Really a City Girl, she posts the event in the chat. If you're in the chat, you can see exactly where the event will be, date and times. Reginald said peach juice. Here we go. Let's keep it moving. The state of Wisconsin investigating teacher's license after substitute accused of showing up drunk. And they're trying to investigate the teacher's license. Well, we got some video, if you're watching this, we broadcast live on what's going on with this teacher that showed up to work drunk. Let's listen.
From the Bay Lane Elementary parking lot, substitute teacher Christopher Rhea is seen driving to work and then stumbling out of the car.
This is first day? Okay, so
court records say staff suspected he was intoxicated, and it landed him in the principal's office.
you drank enough last night.
A breathalyzer test showed it was more than a little. Rhea blows a .36, more than 4 times the legal limit.
Do you think you can effectively and safely be in the building with kids today?
Rhea told officers he had a pending OWI, and then they found an active warrant for his arrest.
After this all happened, we received several questions from viewers, like how could someone with multiple OWI charges still have a teaching license? And who's responsible for catching that?
State records show Rhea was granted his teaching license in January 2023 when he had no criminal record on file. But in the years after, things changed. His second OWI came in February 2025, a third in October, and this fourth at Baylane Elementary just 10 days later.
You have a warrant. You showed up to work drunk.
The Department of Public Instruction confirms it runs background checks when an educator applies or renews a license, not automatically when charges are filed. So, unless someone reports it, like parents or the media, the state may not know. Rhea worked through Kelly Education, a temp agency that supplies substitute teachers. The company tells TMJ4 they have removed him from all assignments, adding that their screening procedures, quote, include comprehensive background and fingerprint checks and meet all state and district requirements.
We're going to get you out of the school setting right now.
But since those checks happened before Rhea's recent arrest, the system didn't catch them.
What? All right, hold on. So let's get to the point. This teacher driving around drunk had multiple situations with reckless driving, and a lot of people don't relate OWI, operating while intoxicated, to reckless driving. But I equate anytime you get behind the wheel and act reckless, act irresponsible with the vehicle, putting lives in danger. To me, that's reckless driving. So let's get my definition of reckless driving. Maybe it's yours, maybe it's not. Because maybe you think it's only just, on the north side of Milwaukee. I don't know. But reckless driving is anytime you act irresponsible behind the wheel of a car, no matter what you're doing, carelessness, drunk, whatever, drugs. That's recklessness to me. But this guy shows up almost, it felt, what did Not Really a City Girl say in the chat? Falling out the car was an understatement. Drunk. So, but what you got to investigate? See, this is why I don't like it. This is why I understand. If this was anybody that looked like me, it wouldn't be no investigation. It would just be, off with the head. You know what I mean? But now you see, because this was at Muskego. This was out there, one of them small towns out there. Okay, but I know some people that used to say they knew people that had like 4 or 5 OWIs. Nothing happened to them. They was able to get their license after, and then, we have reckless driving and they ready to tow your car, do all kinds of stuff to you. And I'm with it. I'm with whatever you got to do to stop people from acting reckless out here. But once you start getting into the outskirts and talk about OWI, you don't never hear the word reckless driving when you hear OWI. You never hear the conversation that we gonna tow the cars. We gonna stand down on folks, and we gonna have this tough approach to drinking while intoxicated, operating while intoxicated. Understand what I'm saying? Okay. If y'all get it, y'all get it. If it fly over your head, then it is what it is. I don't like it. I don't like that there's a separate idea when it comes to reckless driving and OWI or DWI or whatever you want to talk about, or however you want to call it. It's the same, and it should be met with the same aggression. But we all know that what happens, when they pointed toward the black community, and then when they pointed toward Waukesha, it got different language barriers to it. It's how you write it up. It's how you talk about it. And I think that's a problem. Hey, look, when we come back, I want to head out to Mequon. They say there's some burglaries going on, and there were videos showing potential suspects crawling through the woods. This was on camera. We're going to talk about that when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is 1017 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Wisconsin winters can be tough, and so are higher energy bills. The Community Advocates Milwaukee County Energy Assistance Program is ready to help you. Eligible Milwaukee County residents can receive help with their energy bills and weatherization benefits to keep you warm and help you manage your heating and electric bills. Schedule your personal appointment at keepwarmmke.org or call 414-270-4653. For more details about locations and hours of operation, go to communityadvocates.net. This program is administered by the State of Wisconsin Department of Administration.
We believe that self-care isn't selfish. I'm Maddie from Sweet Talks, a women-owned and operated medical spa fostering self-love and confidence. We believe that beauty is about feeling empowered from within, and it's truly a passion for our team at Sweet Talks. Your goals are our goals. Our services go beyond injectables, including facials, lasers, medical weight loss, hormone therapy, and more. There's even a cafe, complimentary to all patients. Get started today at Sweet Talks in Menominee Falls. Learn more at sweettalks.com.
This is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth for Axe Housing. Are you tired of paying a landlord rent when you should be paying yourself? Do you want to leave a financial legacy, or would you like to have a stable place to call home? Well, it's time for you to start on the path to owning your own home instead of renting. You can work with an Axe Housing coach, and they will teach you how home ownership can be a reality. Axe Housing has helped over 4,000 families in our neighborhoods. Many times your mortgage will be a lot less than what you're paying for rent. As an average Axe family who has been helped pays around $900 per month. No matter what barriers you think you're facing, Axe Housing coaches can assist you right now. An Axe Housing coach will help you create and stick to a plan and a budget and get you ready for home ownership. If you're not dreaming of home ownership by now, you certainly should be. Let's make it a reality with Axe Housing. Get started on a virtual orientation by clicking on axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Don't let where you are financially right now get in the way of your very bright future of becoming a homeowner. Axe coaches are here to help.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Another powerful conversation, Truth Nation. Crispy chicken just keeps getting better at Cousin Subs. Try the crispy chicken basket, complete with 3 white meat tenders and a regular fry, a meal made easy. And for the little ones, their kids' meal come with 2 crispy tenders, applesauce, and a juice box and a cookie. Just the right size for the growing appetites. Made with quality chicken and ready to enjoy in-store, online, or on app. But hurry, these crispy favorites are only around for a limited time. Cousin Subs, we believe in better. I want to go to a story that I saw where there were burglaries in Mequon, and they got video. Somebody had trail video of the assailants that's been going around stealing from the houses in Mequon, and I need y'all to look at this video. Somebody look at this video. Hey, we got video if you're watching this. We broadcast live. Look at this.
6:49 on the evening of October 18th, a Mequon resident's trail camera captures this video. 3 people creeping through a wooded area on the southeast side of Mequon. Fast forward 7 minutes later to 6:56 that night, this.
They picked up 3 individuals on those trail cams that had masks and backpacks.
Different videos, but the same group seen in this video captured last week on the city's northwest side. Police Captain John Hale says the masked individuals could be tied to recent burglaries.
Probably the last month we've starting to get an uptick again. This also happened earlier in the year.
It isn't the first time Mequon has seen a spike in burglaries this year. In March, city officials discussed this issue at Common Council meetings.
They had a break-in at their house over the weekend, and their neighbor had a break-in the week prior.
But Hill says
they came, they left, and then now they're back again. How long they're going to stay, I don't know. Hopefully they're gone.
Oh, wow.
But we don't know.
detectives believe the individuals behind these crimes are part of a large organized crime group. He says they're primarily stealing jewelry and high-end handbags.
The federal government and their agencies, we've been working with them on some of our cases because this is not just an area thing. This is not just a Wisconsin thing. This is a nationwide thing.
Cases that officers are working to solve while they warn residents to stay alert.
All right, so what I wanted to bring this story up for is because the police just kind of was like, well, we don't know if they're going to hang around or not. And, you know, he's kind of nonchalant about burglars coming through the woods in Mequon. You know, well, we don't know how long they're going to be around. And, hey, you know, if we catch them, we catch them. I don't know. You know, it's like, wow. Like, I just looked at that and I was like, hey, if it would have been some, hey, if it looked like some brothers walking through the bushes, I'm trying to tell you, they'd have that whole forest around it. I don't know. I just like to see the different responses in different areas to stuff. It's just weird to hear what he was saying. And if it's some people walking around in the bushes at night robbing folks, why don't y'all got a task force out there? You know, okay. All right. Well, maybe that's the way they get down out there. I don't know. You know, but it didn't look like the typical burglars. It looked like some people that was really, you know, kind of like they probably a little bit more on to what's going on out in Mequon. So they know the trails. Like it's maybe an inside job. It may be some people that lived out there, they know the back trails, and they just masking up to go and get the goodies. They know where the goodies at. Because I don't know no brothers or nobody else that would be out in Mequon trying to go through those neighborhoods because they probably wouldn't know exactly where to go. So that looked like some inside. That looked like an inside, somebody that's been in that area, that probably live around that area, and they know where the goods at. They probably was over there partying. They probably got some inside conversations by having connections and knowing people. So they know what house to hit. They know who then went on vacation. So that's what that looked like to me. I would love to see if they catch them, what they say about these folks. Because it looked like these people were way familiar with what's going on in Mequon. They was masked up. They knew it. As soon as they saw the camera, they knew, you know, they turned around and kind of was navigating through the trails. And since it been burglaries over there, maybe the people was like, well, you know what? I'm going to set up cameras now because they stealing all this stuff. These people have been successful. And then listen to the police, the guy that was commenting. Well, you know, hopefully they don't stick around. What? Okay. Here we go. He probably recognized them, T-Lowe. That's what he says. Sincere Ronnie Ray Real in the chat says he probably recognized them and didn't want to give them away, but it made it to the news anyway. We got Brother Love on the lines. Brother Love. How you doing, Brother Love?
Hey, how you doing, Tory, man? How's it going?
Hey, I'm feeling good. How you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm feeling fabulous, man. I'm feeling fabulous.
Did you want to chime in? I see you want to chime in on what Paul Pearce said about relationships. If you want to know if a woman love you, go cheat on her. That's what ain't that what they said in The Color Purple? That's what that's the advice that they gave in Color Purple back when we was kids.
Yeah. I mean, Tory, I never in my life cheated. I cheated outside of a relationship, but never cheated in a relationship. So
how you cheat on the outside?
I mean, you know, just dating and stuff like that.
Well, that ain't cheating if y'all went in a committed relationship. That's messing around.
Tory, I'm not. Yes, but I'm not a perfectionist, Tory.
Okay.
And I think cheating delves into more of being a perfectionist and doing things right. So I wasn't perfect in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Well, nobody's perfect, you know, Brother Love. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Okay. Well, yeah. Tory. I think Paul Pearce did well. I think he have a point. You can, you know what I mean, test a woman and see if she loves you
by cheating on her.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes. Yes. Because we dirty dogs anyway.
Okay.
We dogs anyway. So.
Oh wow. So you saying that? What is the test? What you're looking for when you do something like that? How do you want somebody to respond? Like you went out and cheated. You went out and cheated. You told her, "Hey, I went out and cheated on you." Okay, so what are you expecting her to say?
Well, baby, at least she was honest with me, and you know what I'm saying. And now we can work on you as a man about this because you was honest about it. And so now that you are honest about that, now she can be truthful with you about other things, and at least we can work on yourself now. Mm-hmm. And then that can improve the relationship.
Because now y'all done got through the cheating hurdle, and it's only up from there. You can't get no lower than that.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Well, thank you, brother, and God bless you.
Thank you for tapping in, Brother Lowe. Hey, you know what? I'll say this. You know, it's a lot. I think a lot of people go through a lot of different things in relationships, and I think the cheating idea just gives the loudest alarm. And I think that a lot of people have their take on what cheating is. And to me, I think that if you're not giving somebody the best representation of what you want, that's cheating them out of having that. You know, so to me, I think cheating comes in many forms to me. A lot of people look at the physical part about cheating, but I look at it as if you want this type of relationship and you're not giving me the best version of that, or you're making me not have that best version, to me, that's cheating me out of being with somebody that could have gave me the best version of the relationship. So it depends on what you're looking at and how you look at it. But we got Eddie on the lines. Eddie.
Sorry.
How you doing, Eddie?
Good, Tory. We got to straighten out that intro stuff, right? We talked about that, okay.
Here we go.
So, again, Tory, nobody's more qualified to talk about relationships than I am because I've been painting houses for 35 years, Tory. Here's the gag. We're doing old math here. And what I mean by that is the idea that we can have women who are 28 who have body counts of over 100. They've had every sexual experience, Tory. They practice their right of abortion. They carry STDs. And then you're supposed to, as a man, you're supposed to live up to every aspect, every delusion that they have about you, fulfilling your manhood within the relationship. But they're not. They're not virtuous. They're not untouched. You know, we've allowed them to get away with this for about 20, 25 years, okay? You know, I just wanted to say we're applying old math to new rules. It's not going to work. And, again, I'm old school. I think men and women have two different roles, so I think, okay, it's okay for the fellas to cheat. I don't think I have a problem when my friends are cheating on their wives, spouses, girlfriends, fiancés. It doesn't bother me at all. But if a woman cheats, Tory, it destroys society. I'm looking out for my country, my community, right, my neighborhood. You know, women cheating, it's such a mortal social sin, Tory.
Here we go.
So what I do is I believe what I believe, and it's not hypocrisy because I practice it. It'd be hypocrisy if I said it and didn't practice it, Tory. But I think it's even biblical that in the Bible, the men had more than one woman, Tory. And then, Tory, on that note, I guess I'm going to go, Tory. If anybody needs me to give lectures, I'm for hire. I do weekends. I do holidays. I'll do a bar mitzvah, though I'm not a Jew. Tory, just give me a ring and I'll do it, okay? I'll show up. I'll pay you to come, okay?
Right, Eddie. Here we go.
I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
All right, Eddie. Hey, look. Well, before we run the break, let's give away some cash. Truth Nation, now's your chance to be our one call. That's all 5K giveaway entry winner for today. That's right. You'll be entered in to win $5,000 courtesy of Gruber Law Office. Be caller number 10 right now at 833-212-1017, and you will be entered in to win our $5,000 giveaway right here on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Again, that's 833-212-1017. Be caller number 10 and be entered in to win our $5,000 Gruber Law Office 5K giveaway. And remember, if you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, contact Gruber Law Offices today. Visit them at gruber-law.com. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Talk to these people in terms of how do I register for this program despite my reservations and my previous experiences of rejection?
Yes, I tell anybody and everybody that you can buy a house. It may take somebody longer than the other person depending on what your circumstances is with your credit and income and affordability, but you can purchase a house. The first step would be is to register for our program. You can come to our office, 7830 West Burleigh Street, or you can give us a call at 414-461-6330, or just go onto our website, hri-wi.org. Register for the first-time home buyer education workshop. That's going to be your first step to home ownership. During that class, you're going to learn everything that you need to know from A to Z, how to get approved for a house, how to look for a house and put an accepted offer, and how to close on a home.
Come in with straight truth.
Tory, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you when I first started hearing your voice. And what you're doing, in the words of T-Pain and Gorilla, I love it.
Thank you, brother. Bless.
Hey, I'm down with you, man. I missed your last gathering, but the next one I'm going to be there. And I'm going to make sure I introduce myself because, hey, you're God in all circumstances.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Never miss a moment of The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on the new 1017 The Truth.
Violence is a tool. Violence is a tool of oppression. It's a tool of subjugation. It's a tool of manifest destiny. Let's not say all of a sudden, oh, hip-hop music is why people are right. No. Y'all know how America was discovered? Murder, slavery, human trafficking. The origins of violence predates hip-hop. Can we at least agree on that?
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Tap into the best power hour in radio in Milwaukee.
Drop my pants. I had to make sure I wasn't seen, you know. I don't want nobody to get surprised.
This is a sick Negro.
I'm just a real one. I peed again, came on back. I said, what y'all been doing? We've been out here for 3 hours. Y'all ain't peed yet? Just sitting here, we playing beer pong, and y'all sitting here peeing next to me? I'm still itchy today. I think there's something wrong. Am I the only one that's astonished by this?
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
Your expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you.
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. Cities across the country are struggling to provide affordable housing, but New Rochelle, a city just a train ride away from Manhattan, is working on a new approach that's bolstering affordable places to live. Led by Mayor Yadira Ramos-Herbert, the New Rochelle model is responsible for adding over 4,500 new housing units, with an additional 6,500 units on the way. Mayor Ramos-Herbert spoke to Bloomberg about how the city is using public-private partnerships and more to make it all happen.
We worked with the community here. What do you want to see in New Rochelle? And through our public-private partnership, we've enhanced plazas, we've brought murals, we've increased EV charging stations, we've bought a black box theater right to our main street, we're opening parklets, and so really working together, providing assurances to developers, everybody essentially wins. Never mind that rents are actually holding steady and actually decrease the median rent.
Mayor Ramos-Herbert is the first woman and first person of color to become mayor of New Rochelle. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This Associated Bank Sports Center update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Andrew Zimmel. The Marquette Golden Eagles got the job done last night, putting away Southern University Jaguars 100-82 behind a big game from senior guard Chase Ross.
Chase Ross, quick three, good.
Oh, wow.
Who's feeling it?
Picking it up.
23 for Chase Ross.
Marquette is back in action Sunday against Indiana. Tip-off is at noon. And Wisconsin volleyball beat number 22 ranked Minnesota in Madison on Wednesday night, 3-1. Next match is set for Sunday against number 18 Indiana. And tonight on Thursday Night Football, the division-leading Denver Broncos take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Kickoff is set for 7:15 tonight on Amazon Prime. This True Sports Update was brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, at 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Joining me live on VMix, we got advocate author Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Hey, salute. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy birthday.
Yay.
Happy birthday. It's Scorpio
yes, sir.
season. Let me get some happy birthday to Elizabeth Brown in the chat. Somebody put some some balloons in the
salute.
chat. Let me see the balloons in the chat. Hey, that's what's up.
I feel the love. I feel the love.
Happy birthday, girl.
Yeah. Hey, my doorbell been ringing all day, okay?
Well, I'll check this out. I know that you are set to be at an award ceremony this Saturday for all of the things that you do in the community.
Yes, and salute. Yes, I am, yourself included. So congratulations to you. And all the other honorees that are being honored for the work that we do. Again, I'm humbled. Heart is full. It's a beautiful time. Again, that we don't need the recognition because we do what we do because that's who we are. But at the end of the day, the appreciation is always recognized and honored. So salute to those who are really seeing the individuals that are really doing the real work. Because again, like I said, it's not we don't expect it because we do it because we want our community to be better.
Right.
But again, I appreciate being recognized.
Yeah. So what you doing for your birthday? I mean, like, you know, the community inquiring minds want to know, is you getting outside? Can they come see you, or what's going on?
I'm definitely not getting outside. I'm definitely going to bed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna do something on the weekend. You know, it's a Thursday. You know, I gotta work and so on and so forth. And I'm really feeling jet lag. You know, the super moon was yesterday. You know, today it's like the shadow of that. I'm trying to at this point manifest everything that I need. But I know one thing for sure and two for certain. Come April 2026, I will be on my Harley. I can guarantee you that.
Okay, so you want a Harley for your birthday?
Absolutely.
You want to hit the road. You want to get out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Born to be wild.
Absolutely.
Well, you see me in my last action flick, I was on the Harley. I had to go to the biker bar.
I seen that, and I was just like, okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is really get you on a real bike.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Hey,
a bike, a trike, you know,
a three-wheeler.
Hey, whatever it takes. They got a three-wheeler.
Okay, that's what's up. That I can do that. I'm gonna try because I'm too handsome to be scarred up off the pavement. I don't want nothing to run out into the street and then next thing you know I got to maneuver and next thing you know I done flipped on my head. I ain't trying to do all that.
That's why you take the classes and you're very visual, so you're very aware. Right. I don't think you will have no type of issues, you know, after you take, you know, the Harley Davidson class and stuff like that. You're very aware. You're not the type of person that like to listen to music and be distracted. So I don't think you would have any issues.
And I drive like a grandpa
being
too.
on the bike. And you definitely
I'm definitely the
drive like a
opposite
grandpa.
of reckless driving. What's the opposite of reckless driving? Is slow driving?
Hey, reckless driving, because when you drive too slow, you can cause a wreck.
Nah,
That's
people
reckless
behind
driving too.
You get people behind you blowing the horn and trying to give you the
Hey,
bird as they pass by.
I would advise you not to drive to Chicago because you will wake up in heaven driving slow.
Too late. I done drove to Chicago plenty of time. I just know to drive the speed limit. I don't know what the rush is for. I don't know why people get in a hurry to go. Where you going?
Tory, you do not be driving. You
is
be
the baby coming? Is something happening to me? Is it emergency? Slow down.
And I feel you, but you do not be going the speed limit. You be under the speed limit.
I'm just trying to get where I gotta go. I ain't in no
Hey,
rush.
you had the old people flipping you off.
It's okay. You know what I say? Call me when you have housing issues, because I know you live in city house. Because
they definitely gonna need you.
Because this the speed I'm gonna be driving to get to your situation.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get
but
there.
you get there safe.
definitely
You get
gonna
us
get
there
there.
safe, and we be in one piece. So absolutely, salute for that.
I'm trying to say, I'm trying to make it. I ain't trying to rush. I ain't in no rush to cause nothing unnecessary.
And I salute you for real. Absolutely.
Well, we got a couple things going on the show today. We had our friends at Cousins stop through, and we
salute
had
to Jason,
Keith King,
absolutely,
with the adult poetry night.
Salute to Keith King, because again, I think it's prevalent. Again, him needing to be the one who have a podcast or something like that, because again, the relationship that he has, again, black man,
28,
black woman, black
years.
children. Hey, again, that's a specialist, especially when you realize that, to be with somebody that long, there's constant growth that's taking place. And at the end of the day, one thing for sure and two for certain, they chose each other, no matter what that looked like. 28 years in the bag, and like he said, he's still deeply in love with, his wife. It's a beautiful thing, and when I had that conversation with him, I thought it was pivotal, because we always talking about relationships on the Tory Lowe show. We're talking about, the good, the bad, and the ugly, but the main idea is healing and rebuilding the black man, woman, and child. And when he told me what it was that, he did, especially when we're talking about poetry, because that's love language to me, a person that's able to express themselves, no matter what that looked like. And again, we're always talking about where would we go on a date night or something like that. And I was like, I mean, if he's hosting these things, grown man, grown woman, in these spaces, I think it'll be a good first date or something like that. Again, a person that's so creative where they can use their words, and it's all about love. It's all about intimacy. It's all about, being one, because at the end of the day, the black man and the black woman are one. Whether we can see it physically or not, spiritually, that's our superpower, is being together and being able to balance each other. So I thought it was pivotal that we have him on the show. I thought it was pivotal that we support black love on all angles. Consenting adults doing what it is that they want to do, but there's nothing like individuals who able to create, again, outside of the box, and these podcasts. These are individuals who are taking their words, they're crafting them, they're, whether they're erotic or whether it's sensual. I think we have to get back to that, because that's how we repopulate.
Well, he was trying to do a poem, and we had to run the break because it was, we had to hurry up and get to break because of the women.
Hey,
but the women was like, hey, he should have finished.
And I promise you, Tory, I was listening like, hey, look here. Yeah, because, grown and sexy.
Well, since we talking about it, we got to run the break. And when we come back, When we come back, I want to get your final thoughts on the show today,
Let's do
Elizabeth
it.
Brown. Truth Nation. Stay like that right here on Tory Lowe.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments. Behind the Bucks is Bucks history, like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Metastatic breast cancer, or stage 4 breast cancer, happens when cancer spreads beyond the breast to other parts of the body. About 168,000 women are living with it today, with Black women at a higher risk due to various factors. Research has led to treatments that help manage the disease and improve quality of life. The Everyday Counts study explores how nutrition and exercise coaching can support women with metastatic breast cancer. To learn more about the Everyday Counts study in Milwaukee, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu. If you or someone you know has stage 4 breast cancer, please encourage them to call and enroll in this valuable study. Again, call 414-955-8819 or email edc@mcw.edu.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Our children deserve a real chance to make it in life, and a good education is a passport to opportunity. At City Ford Collective, we're working to make sure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family, because more good options lead to better outcomes. And who doesn't want that? Together, we can give every child the foundation they need to thrive, and a stronger future for kids means a stronger future for Milwaukee. To learn more about our mission, visit us at cityfordcollective.org. That's cityfordcollective.org.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Happy birthday, Elizabeth Brown. This is her birthday,
Thank you,
November
King.
6th. Born on November 6th.
Absolutely.
Now, I got something that interesting happened on November 6th. Your
Oh, really?
Nancy Pelosi says she's not seeking re-election. And
Oh, well, that's a good thing.
She's ending her political career after 4 decades. They say she's been involved in the politics for 4 decades.
I know, she like, what, 80 something?
40 years, nearly 40 years.
How old? I think she 80, ain't she?
Hey, don't have me. I don't know.
I mean, yeah. Thank you, Nancy.
They say 85.
Okay, thank you, Nancy. It was time to go.
Wow.
Absolutely. That's a good birthday. Salute, Nancy. Go ahead and, retire. Spend the rest of your days on a beach in Florida or something. Yes. Again, we need new blood. It's time for the, sometimes we overstay our welcome. We need fresh faces. We need fresh ideas. It's time to do something new. So I salute that.
Also, I want to get your comments on Paul Pierce, where he made a
A
comment
clown.
and said that and you used to like the Celtics.
I did. I used to love the Celtics. I actually used to, like Paul Pierce. But again, that's entertainment, but we see that the person outside of that. And one thing, and I learned that about Michael Jordan too, like a lot of these people that we romanticize with or fantasize with or celebritize in real life, they don't be good people. Again, he old as hell, one, and two, I'm gonna need him to get it together. But we also know that when we're talking about the celebrities, they don't do nothing regular. Like all the, P. Diddy, Hollywood, what goes on with the basketball players, football players. I mean, all of that just raunchiness, pure ignorance. Paul Pierce, okay? And he is one of the ones that we'll be calling a older and not an elder because he lacks wisdom.
Wow. And like I said, they say never meet your idols. Because you'll find
I'm
out
telling you
that you wouldn't even like them after that. If you really truly meet them and sit down and hang out with them, you only like what they're doing as far as entertainment or whatever you see on the outskirts.
The script.
But if
you like the
ever
script.
get around them, you may not think of them the same.
I'm glad I never had idols outside of my father. But again, I just hate to see because I'm a really big person. I love mascots. I do. Absolutely. Benny the Bull is my number one. But yeah, I love mascots, and I just hope, for whatever reason that is, what they doing behind closed doors ain't like what everybody.
Ain't no telling once they take off their helmet.
Ain't no
Ain't no telling.
Ain't no telling, But
Here we
again,
go.
I don't idolize them though. I just like the mascots. It represents something for me. But I mean, at the end of the day, King, I mean, the reality is that we have to stop looking to these individuals who get paid to play a script, to play a part in a movie or a script or a role, because again, in reality, they've been sending us down the wrong road. When we think about these athletes and their relationships, a lot of us tap in or tune in to a lot of their relationships because we ain't dealing with our own. But in this season that we're in right now, you're gonna have to man your own. Like Keith was stating, that you have to make sure what you do and the energy that you're carrying, that you're vibrating to receive the right energy, and there's balance with the people that you're dealing with. We can no longer listen to nobody else because we know that the scripts that's being played, especially for our community, when we think about there's a guy, and I think I tagged you, he was exposing World Star, about the man that's behind World Star and how they push these narratives for black men and black women to be against each other, where they shared a post saying, a black woman, he said Verkeisha or something like that, like some type of black name that they made up. And she refused a $2,000 money gift for her birthday, saying she worth more than that, and she turned the money down. But it's not even us who pushing these negative narratives for the black man versus the black woman, or vice versa. It's other people outside our community that
That's
push
doing the
these
funding.
narratives. Absolutely. Again, to keep us separated because they know the power that we have when we are together. They want to continue to push, the hypersexuality, the you can have as many partners, you can sleep with somebody's granddaddy. Like, I mean, it's the ignorance for me, Again, when we know better, we do better. And one thing for sure, you have to know that the power is in your temple, which is not the church. It's your body, and you only have one. So you shouldn't be sharing yourself with multiple individuals thinking you winning. You're choosing to lose at some point. The most The things that we idolize is like the millionaires and people like that. They have one in that they're married. You know what I'm saying? Like when people pushing out these ideas, because what they didn't tell us is that when we decide to share ourselves with somebody, that's a ritual. You can manifest and create big things if y'all both are on the same page and doing the righteous things. And what we think, what we vibrate to, we create. And so a lot of the times they're not going to tell you how powerful you are and how you have to be very picky about choosing, but even picky about being chose who you decide to give yourself to. So it's a powerful time, King, and I'm here for it because it's over for the hoopla.
I was gonna ask you about Blueface and Chris Sean. They got them all over the internet right now because
Of
Blueface just
course.
got out of jail, and these people don't make music. They're supposed to be music artists, but now they
Come
just
on.
selling toxicity, and it's being shared
Absolutely.
across the internet
At the
and
highest
people are
level.
watching all over. And I was like, wow, like this is really what people are really tuned into, tapped into this type of toxic behavior, and a lot of people are being influenced by this, thinking that that's really love, to go through a lot of the toxic ideas.
And it's not.
And they're kind of getting an image in their head is that if it doesn't look like this, or if I'm not acting like this, that is not love.
It's toxic. It's not, because again, you can never love somebody more than you love yourself to leave somebody who's hurting you. Okay. What that shows is that you're wounded. That's that childhood trauma, you addicted, that struggle love. In this season that we're in now, anything that you did in the struggle, because right now it's about flow, it's about healing, it's about rebuilding, repairing, it's about coming together and understanding that old part of you when you didn't know better. Again, today you can wake up and do better. You can become better. You can get greater in your knowledge. So to get caught up in the old timeline of the toxicity, playing the victim, or allowing yourself to be misused and abused to mislead others, again, it's crashing fast. A lot of people seeing through it, but again, a lot of people got to stay where they at. And I mean, the sad reality is, God bless the dead, the brain dead. I mean, so
Hey,
I mean, we working though, King.
well, look, happy birthday, girl, and
Thank you.
congratulations on your award that you were selected for, a community award. That's
Absolutely.
powerful. That's
Thank you,
powerful.
King. And salute to you too. And thank you for the birthday wishes. And again, I got something set up for, I think, Saturday. So you probably need to get in the gym because you already know how I do.
But what you mean? Here we go.
Yeah.
It's too late. If it's Saturday.
It ain't.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
But
You
I
got
ain't
just
never- I
don't
ain't
get
never
winded.
I ain't never failed no course yet. You know what I mean? I walked from Milwaukee to Washington, D.C. I got up off
Hey.
the couch and did that, with no preparation.
Hey, so you have a story to tell come Monday.
Hey, it can't be worse than walking from Milwaukee to Washington, D.C.
I don't know, fam. We'll
My
see.
feet was messed up pretty bad. All right,
We'll
girl.
see.
All right.
All right, King. Have a good
Talk to
day.
you soon. God bless.
All right, salute.
All right. Hey. All right. Truth Nation, salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody that chimed into the show in the chat. Another powerful chat. Salute to everybody out there in Radio Land. Hey, look, join me tomorrow. We got another powerful show for you tomorrow. Hey, look, be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Green don't always mean go and look both ways before you cross the streets. I love you. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
Coming with straight truth.
If you acted up